Rooms, passing out rooms for everyone.
So I'm assuming he's gonna be all right.
Yeah, that's perfectly
For
fine.
now.
You can assume whatever you want. Just don't assume his gender.
I am assuming his gender, and I'm assuming his gender is fine in that well, and I'm gonna go find the blacksmith.
All right, you go off to find the blacksmith after you guys give your little Don Claw language back and forth to each other. Now we're back in the tavern with Tack and Rivdal, and everyone else you've noticed has started to wind down the night. The tavern wasn't really bustling that much, but it's pretty popular in there for the most part for at least what how small of a group of people are in there. But what do you guys want to do? Tack and Rivdal.
I was gonna talk to the old guy, but I can save that for later.
No, you can talk to the old guy. Absolutely.
Which one's the old guy?
The old guy's the one behind you, sitting at the table.
Yeah.
I can make him a little bit bigger if you like. Yeah, that's the one.
That's right. Here, I'll go over, hang out with him.
You pull up a chair to sit down.
Yeah, see what his deal is.
As you sit down, you kind of see him there, sitting there, pouring one drink into another drink, and then pouring it back into another, just kind of watching the liquid flow into the other. He's like, yeah. Oh, I like the way that looks.
Hey, little creepo, how's it going?
He doesn't even acknowledge you.
I say it louder.
Yet again, he seems to just keep doing his thing. Right around this time, you see one of the winches come up behind you, the BBW winch, and she says, I don't think you're gonna get very far with that one. He can't hear shit.
Can I not hear?
No, he can't hear. Can you?
I can hear. You hear?
Well, if you want to keep talking to him, you can, but he's not going to respond. He's about to batshit crazy as they come. He used to be work at the apothecary with the gnome, but now he's just sits there all day long, pouring one ale into the other.
Does he ever, like, eat or drink?
No one eats around here anymore. Not with the bandits, you crazy little elf. And she just walks away laughing. Oh, sorry. You crazy little person. Because she's a BBW.
Small.
You're small in comparison to her. She's very large.
What a bitch.
I'll make her bigger for you.
You.
You small little bitch. Like there.
Oh god. Hey, I'll go over and see what Rivdal's up to. What's up, Rivdal?
What's up, backwards cat?
It's the backwards cat, the backwards cat, the backward. Okay,
That's
sorry.
just my nickname for you for now on. I know your name's Dak.
What are you? Are you sitting at the table, Rivdal, just kind of chilling out?
Yeah. Just kind of.
Oh, tack! I get it now. Cat backwards into the cat person.
Yeah.
Oh, I
That's why I call him backwards cat.
They finally got that, but they don't even understand how
They're
far.
all stupid.
They're still all stupid comparatively to everything else.
The rabbit hole. It goes very far.
It does.
Just ask Becca. He's the well.
Oh god, she's coming over to sit down too.
She comes up. She brings you a couple pewter mugs. She's like, "This is from the bartender."
I'm good. Thank you.
Oh, okay. And she kind of walks away.
How many? Okay, she's left.
Oh no, she's like, "Yeah, come again."
How many alcohols are we allowed to have?
Well, I say the limit's probably around like 4, and then you have to start paying for them.
Alcohol.
Is that enough to get me shit faced? I want to get super drunk and then pass out. I
You
don't
can
like
have my
laying
other
around.
3.
I'll take your
Oh.
other 3 too.
She's like, "I've never
Oh,
seen
so-
someone like you before, you cute little fuzzy pan." I'm sorry about insulting you earlier.
Oh, that's alright.
She's like, "Let me." She hands you the 2 pewter mugs, the one that Rivdal didn't take. She's like, "Let me go get you a couple more." And she yells at the.
yeah.
She turns to the bartender and she yells. She's like, she yells, "Bob! Bob!" And he's like, "What? What are you yelling at me for?" "Bob! Pour some drinks already! Jeez! You fucking
Need
dumbass!
some drinks.
You got some saviors of Airedale over here thirsty." He's like, "I know already. I'm pouring them. Jeez." She's like, I got your drinks coming, you fuzzy little, cute little fuzzy cat man. And she just kind of walks away. Thud, 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 thud.
I'm gonna look at Rivdol all kind of weird and worried about my safety. This lady's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Can I do some juggling for you boys? Do you like juggling? How about metal rings? Magic metal rings. And he jumps up on the table
Oh,
and
Jesus.
starts dancing around, doing a little jig.
I'm so glad I'm not that tavern right now.
So what's your name, juggling dude?
My name?
Take my short rest.
Yeah.
You can call me whatever you like as long as you don't call me broke. And he holds out his hand.
I'll call you Fucktard. Get off this table before I start stabbing you in the feet.
He's like, whatever. Fucking ingrates. And he goes back to his stage.
Yeah,
God, there's some weird people in this house.
there is.
These guys,
They don't know common decency. Jumping up on tables, getting it filthy.
the
being
pugilist,
over in
Like,
the
we're just
pugilist,
gonna have a conversation over here.
the pugilists
Yeah.
at this point are still
like
just
fun to
beating
me.
the shit out of each other, by the way, in front of the fireplace over on the
I'm
left.
surprised they
Nah,
haven't come over and
those
jumped
guys-
Yeah,
on
what's going on with that?
They've been at it for like an hour at this point, since everyone else has gone to bed for the most part. They're bloody as fuck, and they're both just like these burly, like human dudes with their shirts off, and they're twins. They look like brothers or twins. It's hard to tell though because they're so bloodied to a pulp, and they just keep pummeling the shit, and they're taking turns. It's like they're tit for tat or something.
They're just gonna wear each other out and then get tired. And they need more food and drinks now. Why aren't they out there punching baddies or whatever?
What do you guys want to do anything else while you're at the bar here? Or how about you, Rivdell?
That's me talking to Rivdol.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. We could always just end it for them. What do you think?
And what for them? Oh, the bad. Oh, in their fight.
I mean, yeah.
Thud, thud, thud. She brings over an armful of. She sets them down. There's like about 6 pewter mugs full to the brim. Here you go, you fuzzy little cute cat man. That's for you.
Thank you, lady.
Hey, you stupid jester. No one wants your stupid magic rings. Leave them alone. You hear me? Thud, 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 thud.
Thank you. You're so kind.
I know.
Uh,
Oh man, goddamn.
You got like 8 drinks in front of you now, so I think she's
all
brought
right,
you what
so,
you.
Rivdol, what do you say? I want to get shit faced first, then we can take these guys one-on-one, pugilist them back. You know.
Yeah,
And go to
let's
bed.
do it. Let's get
Yeah,
to a
let's-
bar fight. Let's do it. Let's have some
You want
fun.
to get shit faced too, or do you want to just get in a bar fight?
I really can't get shit faced.
All right,
That's
I'm
why
gonna
I
down these
smoke
as
this.
quickly as possible, then I'll join you in the fight.
All right, while you're down on those, it'll probably be, I'd say, to drink all these. If you're going to down them as fast as you can, roll a d20. Just a straight d20. We'll see how fast you can put these down while I take care of Bardag.
17.
Oh,
Takes you 17 minutes to get them all down. You're kind of struggling with them.
Damn.
Uh,
I don't know,
Bardag,
downing 7 beers in 17 minutes is pretty good.
8
that is
beers.
really good.
Oh, 8 beers.
Yeah. Not that it makes a big difference. I guess it's just one more beer. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys about the guy in the corner just hitting the corner with the stick as well.
About the what? I'm sorry. You halfway there.
The guy over here in the corner, if you guys see him, I forgot to tell you about him. There's just the guy over in the corner, just your normal
Yeah, I
size.
saw
He looks quite young. He's a human as well, and he's just smacking at the corner. There's nothing in the corner. He's just smacking at it with the stick. Just so you know. All right, Bardag.
This is quality human beings in this tavern.
It's getting pretty late now, Bardag. You showed up to town quite late. Considerably, everyone showed up around like 4, but by the time you got to the gate and stuff like that, it was about 5:30ish. You make it to the blacksmith right as he's like, looks like he's locking up. He's like, "Oh, another one of ya. What can I do for ya?" I can stay.
I was just really interested to look at your armors that you have.
Okie dokie, everything's on the house. Are you one of the, he kind of scowls, he's like, wait a second, are you one of the ones that are helping us with the bandit problem?
Yeah.
Okay, well
But
then
what-
come
what
on
were you
in.
saying there? What? I missed what you said there. What did you say just a moment ago?
I said, are you one of the people here to help us? Come on in.
But before that,
I have not very much armor. I only have the one helmet, if you're interested.
Alright, yeah, I'll just come in and see what you have.
All right, you come in. He's like, I'm staying open a little late, but I'll do what I can for you, the heroes of Airedale. That's what they're calling you around here now, don't you know? They're all Canadian, by the way.
Yeah.
Um,
Makes
Yeah,
a lot of
I
sense.
gathered that.
Sorry, Canada.
he's like, I'll go get the helmet. Actually, when he says that, he says, I will go get the stool. I mean, helmet. And then he goes off to get that. He's like, my table's over there for my wares. And he points to a table of ramshackle weapons. There's 2 short swords, a couple daggers, and a warhammer that is very piss poorly made. Like you made it out of a log, but decided not to like do anything with the
Not
log.
a log.
No, not your log.
Thank God.
Like a big branch with a piece of iron
Okay.
attached to it.
It's log, it's big, it's heavy, it's wood.
No, it's not.
So,
He comes back though while you're looking at the
what
table.
So what?
And he brings the helmet to you. He's like, here you go. Some of my finest work. And he hands it to you. And it's a perfectly nice, like, I guess what you would call, like, it has an exposed face. And it completely covers your head. But the top of the head is completely flat. Almost dinted inwards towards your head. He's like, it's a custom design. And he kind of winks at you.
Can I make an insight check on him?
Yeah,
To see if
absolutely.
he's kind of full of crap
Yeah.
and somebody actually just smacked someone else with a big hammer and made a big dent in his helmet.
You sure
Alright,
can.
insight. That is decent. That is a.
From what you can tell,
14.
he's actually kind of proud of this helmet, but he does seem to be maybe pulling your leg a little bit about it, because obviously it's not apparent that this helmet is it's obviously been dented. It doesn't look like that was the original design, but he is pretty proud of it for the most part. It's all he has to offer you, really.
Alright, so I'm gonna ask him. So this is all that you have armor-wise.
Well, I used to have a lot more wares, but most of the bandits stole all my weapons and a lot of the good armor I had.
Yeah.
But if you guys are able to stop them, whatever you can recover, I can reimburse you wholeheartedly. I think you're getting paid pretty well too. 750 gold. Whew. I don't even know where Gustav is finding the money. But that house, though.
Yeah, all of that I. So how much for the helmet?
Oh, I've had it quite a while. I'm pretty fond of it. It's one of my most prized possessions. I keep it under lock and key for the most part. He kind of shrugs a little bit. He's like, maybe 70 gold. And that's tough. Not a piece less.
You know, well, if I were, can I make a investigation check and like see what kind of quality it is?
You already made an insight check, so it's a bit of a double down on the same check. Probably not at this point.
Yeah, that was. Well, I guess.
Roll a d20 to put the helmet on, to try it on. Let's do it that way.
All right.
It is uncomfortable. It is obviously not designed for someone's head. You would have to cut off the top of your skull for this to fit properly. Like, it doesn't fit.
All right.
He's like, and he looks at you and he says, "Oh, it fits like a glove." He's like, and then he holds the hammer up.
But
I got a matching hammer too.
the Warhammer.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Warhammer, you got a good eye.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you seem to be fairly attached to these items, so if if I were to take them, they might be lost with me in battle, and I think it's best that you keep them under lock and key.
All right, 50 gold, but that's as low as I'll go for the two.
No, I just really think they'd be safer with you.
Okie dokie then. And you see him go and set the helmet back on his stool where he was originally sitting. You're starting to get the sense that like the helmet he's been using as a seat. And then he sets the warhammer on the table and it actually breaks through the table. He's like, I'll fix it tomorrow. Let's go to the tavern.
I hear there's a bar
Alright.
fight about to happen.
What you want? Do you want to go with me?
Yeah, I'll walk you. I'll escort you there. Have you been to our tavern, the Lost Key?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Well, it's you gotta meet
All right.
Well, how about this? How about you meet?
Oh, okay.
How about you meet me there? But
Okay, that sounds fine. Hey, you gotta meet Fiona though. She's a beaut.
Which
well,
one's Fiona?
I'll take your.
Which
word
one do you
for it.
think?
It's probably that one.
All right, are you heading to the bar then, Bardag? Or the tavern?
I was. How long has it been?
You've only been at the
Okay.
store for about 15 minutes.
I'm probably gotta go back to the well.
Hey,
Oh yeah, okay, that's
how,
fine.
How long has it been?
Beer
Since,
back.
It's
how
been
long
about
has it been since I left Eric?
20 minutes total, maybe, from the walk over to the blacksmith, and 15 at the blacksmith's. If you're walking to the well, though, you're pretty much walking right in line with the blacksmith, Wook.
Yeah.
He's like, are you following me? You said you weren't going to the tavern.
Well, no, I have business, but I'll just have to branch off at some point.
Okay, you guys keep walking, and then as he goes to the tavern, he's like, your business is at the well, huh? The dry well.
It's
It's fine.
Supposed to meet someone.
He puts his hands up in the air. He's like, listen, I need a drink. He's like, do what you gotta do. He's like, sometimes I piss down there, too.
Alright. Enjoy your. I know I will.
Absolutely. And he kind of stumbles as he goes into the bar, and you guys just see this short little stout dwarf fall through the door on his face. Ah, damn it! Every time that step gets me. And that is back to you guys inside the bar. Oh, Veckin.
All right.
Oh, is Veckin still here?
Go. No, back
I don't know if
gone.
he. Oh.
Oh, I left him down the well. That's not good.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that wasn't good. He has 1 HP.
He'll be fine.
Oh,
I
buddy.
mean, with a long rest.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, optimism is good.
Hey, it's his fault for like getting kicked out in the first place. So.
All right. Yeah,
Right.
we're back to you guys. You guys can do what you want. We've got such a small party now at this point. You guys can absolutely do what you,
All
however
right,
you want.
bud. You
Hey,
wanna
Ribbon.
go talk to these guys?
You gonna throw down with these bitches?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
All right. This is going to be the blacksmith for right now, as he walked in and
Alright.
fell in his face.
Well,
As you guys walk up to him, before you actually get to him, there's the elf maid is standing there, and
Ugh.
she's like, "Hey, fellas, what are you doing? You're gonna go talk to Tit for Tat, are you?
Jesus, you're old.
What are you talking about? I'm young."
One of her gentry falls out.
I love it.
I got a lot of miles on this left. And she
Right,
kind of
but
rubs
yeah,
her.
I
She
think
kind of
we're-
rubs her body down a little bit, and you notice as she rubs down her body a little bit, one of her legs is actually a wooden, like a fake leg, but it's very, very well made, by the way. Like you didn't notice it first until you got closer.
Wow.
Ma'am, what's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Oh, what is my name? It's Harlow.
Oh, well, you're sickening.
Sickening. Whoa.
Yep.
Hey, whatever you're into, big fella.
Oh God, why is everyone hitting on me here?
And she does this weird thing where you see
Go
one of
first.
her eyes roll into roll up into her head a little bit, and her wooden leg starts tapping the floor like she's almost having a seizure, and then she comes out of it almost immediately and is like, "Oh, excuse me, I gotta go take care of something," and she walks away.
Oh god. I've had 8 beers in the last 17.
Oh yeah, you had to
No,
roll.
my
I need you to
still
roll
pretty enough.
three Constitution checks for those beers, by the way, while I was gone.
Con saves or con checks?
Con saves.
Oh god.
3?
3.
1, 2, 3.
All right.
If I'm about to throw up, can I run outside and throw up in that dried up well?
We will see at this point. As you start chugging them down, they're hard to get down. You're not as easy. It's not the best swill you've ever had. That being said, you start pounding them down. You're committed. You set yourself to task and you went after it. You got about 6 in, and then you knew it hit you about 10, 15 minutes in. You were like, oh fuck, but it doesn't really taste bad anymore. It just going down like water.
Never does once you get
So the
drunk,
last
actually.
2 go down really fast and really easy, but those first 2 con saves have fucked you, and now you are completely shit-faced, just like you wanted to be.
Yeah.
If you're going to move from this point forward, anywhere around the bar, you're going to take a disadvantage for every 5 feet.
Rivdale,
You're gonna have to roll.
Ask those people if they want to fight us.
Rivdale, you have to try to understand what he's saying for the most part. It does not coming out. From what it sounds
I'm
like,
gonna use our well and true practice for 10 years Don Claw gestures to talk to him.
that seems to translate well. Even being drunk, he seems to know that better than he does English.
Hey man, 10 years of practice.
Yeah.
I'm not a good Englisher.
You just hear him say, "Splabberdickabagmard."
My common not so good.
He meows occasionally too, which you've never heard him do.
I start hacking like I'm gonna hack up a hairball.
Right. So okay, I tell him that I'm gonna go ask to see if they wanna get into a fight with us.
All right. As you approach the guys, they're just punching the fuck out of each other. Blood is everywhere all over the floor. They
Their
are
names were Tit and Tat, right?
tit for tat. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Tit for Tat.
They kind of don't even want to turn towards you, but I assume you keep saying, "Hey, tit for tat," and they both kind of just simultaneously in unison turn towards you and look and say, "Huh?" together. They are identical. Now that they're looking at you, even with the busted faces, they've almost like they've gone out of their way to punch each other identically so they can match.
Right.
They're good.
They're really good.
So I say to them, me and my friend here were wondering if I wanted to have a sparring match.
That is tack.
They kind of look at you with this blank stare on their face. They just blink a little bit, and then Tit punches Tat in the ear, and then Tat punches Tit in the ear, and then they just go back to punching each other.
I
Without
run
it-
and jump in the air to double kick the one in front of me.
All right, you're gonna have to roll a. I need you to roll a basically a. Just roll some d20. I need you to roll 1d20. Actually, two for the jump, because you're jumping and kicking them. So.
Can I move
okay.
out of the way?
2 6s.
You immediately just lay on your belly and start crawling towards them like a fish slide, but not a fast one.
Get you.
Yeah, kind of like that. You kind of crawl over to him, and you're like, "I'm gonna kick you," and it's just like blah blah blah, blah. And you start kind of trying to bite the one on the ankle, like gnawing at his pants and pawing at it. The best be described as a paw. And then that's when you actually get a little bit of an audience. You see the fucking blacksmith. He comes over and he's like, "Whoa, this is interesting. I haven't seen this in a while." She takes off her wooden leg and throws it in the corner and takes a seat at the chessboard. You see your Meyer come around the other side, and she's watching what's going
Oh
on.
god. I throw up a little bit.
You guys get a crowd gathered around. This is interesting. They're like
We're
this.
gonna mess you up.
Tit for tat doesn't seem to give a fuck that you're gnawing on his pant leg or biting at his ankle, though. And you're just kind of laying there holding onto his leg, and he's punching at Tit, and Tat's punching back. And they're like, "Oh."
Riv, I've got tit tat. You get the other one.
All right.
Got him down.
I'm gonna just. I'm just gonna try to help Tag up.
You're gonna
No,
help
dude,
what?
Don't get me off. I'm gonna fuck him up.
Help Big Tag up. Come here,
I'm gonna
buddy.
fuck him up. Don't
All right.
hold me back.
Dude,
Let me-
You did. You fucked him up. I say to him.
He's
in
still
our
standing.
language.
Look how bloody he is for me.
I know. You did a
I
great job.
bloodied them both.
Come on. Let's go to
I
bed.
bloodied
Come
them
on,
both.
dude. Come on, man.
As he's dragging me away, I want to kick at him again.
Oh.
Me to roll.
Yes. At disadvantage.
Right. Two fours.
These are fair. You try to kick at him, and it actually looks really good. It looks like you did like a Jackie Chan spin kick move, but you completely missed Tit and Tat completely, and you leg sweep Rivdal and the fucking blacksmith somehow, and you go scurrying under. You go scurrying, and you're actually laying underneath the table, just kind of like making weird purring sounds. And Rivdal, you are now prone on the ground.
Right.
You're not hurt or anything. You're actually kind of funny. You're kind of laughing at it. The blacksmith, the blacksmith is like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is wrong with that cat?
They put me in a box.
And you are prone underneath the table. At this point, I would say, give me one more good roll at disadvantage on your d20s, just to make sure we see what we got going here.
17.
At disadvantage, you got one more. Yeah.
Disadvantage. 11.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
This is the last thing you remember, Tack. You, as far as you know, you did amazing leg sweep and took out Tit for Tat, and they fell into the fire pit. You have this whole whatever you think happened. But after this point, after you slid under the table, the last thing you remember is a big, fat, chubby arm grabbing you and dragging you out.
No!
Oh no.
Bardag, you don't get a response from the well. As you're out by the well, Bardag, you hear a lot of commotion in the bar, and you're kind of getting antsy, and you're yelling for Veckin, and he's not responding. It sounds like roll a perception.
I'll never be drunk enough.
It's dark outside now, so you can't actually see him. But go ahead and roll a perception, Harbin. You are 100% sure that he is just sleeping. You hear snoring. You're like, oh, our little fella's just sleeping. What's that in the bar? And you immediately approach the bar and walk in.
Can I use all my strength to hold onto the table's legs?
No, that was the last thing you remember. You as far as you understood,
No.
you're unconscious.
Wait, do I approach the bar?
As you come in, you see.
Hold on.
You don't have to if you don't want to. That's where you hear the commotion at.
No, I'll go in.
I'm just saying your perception. You 100% believe that Veckin wanted to be left in the well to sleep off whatever was going on. You think he might have been just fucking with you, and you hear him snoring.
All right.
So you're like, oh, he's
I'll
fine.
go back out here in a little bit.
No, I go back out and check on him and piss into the well.
Yeah.
As you walk into the bar, you're immediately assaulted by this weird clicking sound coming out from to your left, and you look over, and you see this fucking little human just going ape shit on the corner with this stick, like he's fucking fighting the corner, like he's fighting off an invisible demon in the corner, and he starts yelling. He's like, "Nah, no, no!" And then you see this big old barmaid dragging your friend Tack unconscious. Well, he's still conscious, but does not look like well. He looks delirious, like he's just kind of laying there, just like. He's trying to leg sweep her. As he's trying to leg sweep her, she just grabs his other leg and kind of picks him up, and she picks him actually up completely, like with ease, and kind of cradles him and starts stroking him.
Yo.
And she's like, "Come on, little fella, you can come with me."
Kill me.
Is she taking him to another floor?
She's walking right by you while she's carrying him. She's like, "Oh, welcome to the Lost Key. I'll be right with you, big guy. I just gotta take care of this little fuzzy friend here."
Oh yeah, take care of him real good.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna take. We got several vacant rooms. Are you with him? Are you one of his friends?
Yeah,
Well,
I know him.
well, I'll take care of him real good. I'll put him with one of our nice rooms. Okay. Okay. She kind of walks
What
away.
is happening?
She
Yeah.
just answers her own
you.
question and doesn't even honestly stop her stride. You just hear thud, 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 thud. Meow, meow. And you hear the jester laughing for some weird reason.
Reptile is literally rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, you haven't got up off the floor. You're just kind of laughing at this point. So is the blacksmith at this point, and the bartender's like, "I'm glad we're having fun tonight. You're all gonna die tomorrow." And he just kind of walks away. Oh no, that's not his voice. He's like, "You're all gonna die tomorrow, but I'm glad you're having fun. Sorry for the inconvenience. Our chef was cooking up something nice in the back," and he kind of laughs, but that fell through. So just drink more if you need to get your belly full. And he walks away.
That was weird.
I'm gonna make you a little bit big, Bardag.
So, alright.
You
So
walk
I'm
in, you see
gonna
these
go
two
to
laughing.
The guy in the corner.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm probably gonna
I'm
stand up
gonna,
at this
I'm
point.
gonna say, I'm gonna be like, hey, you need some help with something?
Yeah, and he comes at you and starts smacking at your armor a little bit, and the tip of his stick actually breaks, and you just see this young human teenager. He looks at you with like you just killed his entire family in front of him, and drops
Maybe
to
he
his
did.
drops to his knees, and starts saying, "Nah, nah, 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 nah." And he crawls back into the corner, like in the fetal position, and just like scrapes the pieces of his stick that you broke off your armor. That was honestly his fault. And just curls up in the corner and just says, "No, no, 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 no."
Oh dear.
Okay, moving on from that.
You're back up now, Ribdal, so.
Yeah. Have a look around here.
The blacksmith kind of says, "Oh, what's up, big fella?" And he kind of like waves at you as he walks
Not
over and
much.
sits at the table with the old man pouring one ale into the other ale.
I'm gonna walk up to this old man
Yeah.
as well.
Do you want to sit
And,
down or just stand next to him? Oh, you can do it. Sorry.
I'm just gonna stand next to him.
All right. He doesn't seem to be bothered by either one of you.
Rivdall drunk?
No, not at all. He doesn't
Rivdall,
appear
are
to
you
be.
drunk?
Gee.
Alright.
You can move wherever you want, Bardag. You can move your character. You do notice the pugilist over by the fire pit beating the shit out of each other with no form of exhaustion whatsoever. Their endurance is exceptional. You see the older half-elf lady sitting at the checkerboard table, what looks like to be drinking out of her wooden leg. Shit's getting real. It's late at this bar.
Alright, hold on. So that is supposed to represent the old elf lady.
Right here by the checkered table. I just moved her out, and I'll move her back.
Yeah, how is that fitting for the old elf lady? I was actually gonna go talk to her.
How is what fitting?
The
Just
way she looks. That's how she dresses. She's a
the
slut.
picture.
Yeah, she's dressed like that. I mean, like,
Look at it from the.
that's...
I can see down her shirt and her boobs look nice.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the freaking 1,000-year-old elf chick
Roll,
with a wooden leg. Is that
roll,
attractive?
perception.
Horrible necromancy magic.
for
Or she could actually
what?
be one just like using a.
Just roll a perception.
It's probably a bodysuit.
Yeah, she's not attractive. She's wearing that outfit, but you are not in any way. Like, she's old and wrinkly and looks like a fucking like a white like a pruned white raisin in a maid's outfit that doesn't fit, and like half her tits probably coming out, but it's like so saggy that you can't even see the bottom of it. and then she's sitting in the
It
corner
curls
on,
over on itself.
and she's sitting over there with the missing leg, drinking out of a wooden leg. That actually looks pretty nicely made. Probably dwarven, maybe
The only
elven.
nice thing about her is that wood leg.
Yeah, the wood leg. The wood leg is sexy as shit. Unless
It's the
she,
one leg of the dwarven craft.
unless
Like
she's
if I ever
drinking out
lost
of it.
a leg,
She
I
does
want
not
that
drink
leg.
out of it sexy though. When she starts drinking out of it, you're like, oh goddamn, fuck that. Like there's slobber and stuff coming off the edge of it.
I'm moving over here, and I'm gonna be kind of like,
They move
what-
around you. Are you
what
talking to
guys
the?
got going on here?
They both turn towards you. They both blink about a few times looking at you, and then Tit punches Tat in the ear, and then Tat punches Tit in the ear, and they turn back towards each other and just start beating the shit out of each other again.
Jump kick him.
And you hear the old
You guys seem to be having fun. So,
you hear the old elf lady say, "If you're looking for entertainment, I'd stay away from those two. They're boring. They do that every night, over and over. I can help you though." And she,
it actually looks pretty fun, but they don't.
no, you can't join them.
they
They're not gonna
don't
let you
seem
join
to
them.
wanna share the action.
Just punch him. Just punch him.
She's like, "If you want some entertainment though," and you hear this, as she sucks her leg back on. It's a weird sucking sound from where the liquid was in it.
Just punch him. Just do it. Just do
I'm
it.
going outside now. I just went outside.
Okay.
Alright, punch him.
Bardag scales across the table and runs to the outside.
This place is too weird.
What was this guy's name again?
You don't have his name.
Oh, okay.
You, as far as you know, you might have saw Tack talking to him earlier, where he was actually, but you don't.
Actually, scratch that last part. I'm coming up here, and I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk to this guy up here at the top.
Okay.
Come up and be
Fair
kind
enough.
of like the.
What do you want to say?
Hello.
What do you want to say, Rivdal? Do you want to say anything, or are you just like
I'm-
sitting there observing?
I'm gonna reach in my bag, like kind of like sneakily, and just kind of pull out just one of the leaves that I bought from Pycelle, and just kind of leave it in front of the guy pouring the glasses into each other.
You seem to get no response, but the blacksmith says, "Oh yeah, yeah, you got you got that from Pycelle, didn't you?" And he pulls out this short, stout little dwarven pipe that looks like it's carved out of made out of straight fucking metal from the blacksmith. He's like, "You want to split that with me? Don't worry about this old guy. He's not going to say anything."
I mean, you go ahead. You enjoy it. I'm gonna go have a look around.
All right. And he grabs it up real quick and actually kind of bumps the old guy, and some of the liquid spills on the table when he stops pouring it. Stands up, and you just see him walk slowly. He leaves his glasses on the table, and you just see him walk really slowly up the stairs. He's like, "Oh, I shouldn't have done that." And the blacksmith, "Oh well," and he rips the leaf in half and pikes into the pipe. And that old guy just kind of slowly disappears upstairs.
Wow. All right.
He barely spilled any of it on
Someone
the
is
table.
going to die tonight.
You know it.
It's
Yeah,
probably gonna end up being what's it? Vecin. in
Yeah,
fucking
the guy with
wall.
the fucking compound fracture of his arm sitting at the bottom of a well.
All right,
Well,
but,
it's
you
probably
know,
going to be this
I don't know
lady
where
who
he is.
kidnapped me.
All right, Arbrin, I'll do you next, or Bardag. You can move around the bar if you want. The lighting will change, the dynamic lighting as you move
yeah,
your
I'm up
characters.
here. Does this guy have anything to say?
Oh my gosh.
As you approach him, yeah, wander around a little bit, Rivdal, enjoy.
Indeed.
Bardag, as you approach him, he looks at you. He sets down his mug next to his chair. This is an elf.
Hashtag side quest.
This is a full-blown elf. And he stands up. How tall are you, Bardag?
6'3".
All right, he's shorter than you. He's about 6 foot even. He stands up. He's like, "What can I help you with, boy?
I don't know. I'm just.
Don't like walking
Hanging
up
out
on
here
me
for
like
the
that
evening.
with all your weapons out. Don't see me coming up on you with some weapons, do you?"
Oh dear.
I don't have my weapons out.
Well,
I
you have them. Well, not out, but you
weapons
see,
on my back.
you're fully armored, at this point and have weapons on your back and stuff like that. He's just sitting in plain clothes. He takes his finger. He's like, "Listen, fella, I know you're one of them heroes of Ailedale now, they're saying, but you need to leave me the fuck alone." And he pokes your chest, like, kind of hard.
This is the shittiest elf ever.
I'm gonna
Alright,
watch the shit out of this.
I'm gonna poke him back kind of harder.
All right, roll a d20.
Poke battle.
Poke battle.
Yes.
Rivdale, do you want to do anything?
No, Rivdale was enthralled with what's going
Okay.
on right now.
He was exploring. He walked into the kitchen a little bit, and he was like, "Oh, this is a nice little place." And then there are some patrons sitting at the bar.
I
over-
looked and then I kind of heard
Yeah.
that guy talking. And I came
You
back.
heard
I'm
the
like,
sound of poke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Bard.
Um,
Roll your
hey, Brock.
d20.
Athletics or just a D20?
Just a d20, bud.
Oops.
All right.
Unless you want to roll a really strong poke, you can add your strength modifier.
I don't wanna really,
Okay.
I don't
you
really want to kill him. I just want to try.
you poke him back to the equivalent of what he poked you with. He poked you a little harder though, from what you feel that he poked you harder, and you poked him back, and you didn't feel like you did the same that he did, but the message was sent, and he was like,
Shit, that's disappointing.
"Whoo-wee, boy, you gone off and messed with the wrong elf." And he turns around, kicks his mug over, grabs a chair, and just smashes it against the floor,
Oh my
and just
God.
grabs 2 pieces of wood and just starts smacking himself in the head really hard with it. He's like, "Boy, let's go!"
This is why they keep getting shit stole, is because they're all fucking batshit insane.
It's called Ailedale. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They're all lit as fuck. I mean, you just got Rivdale got high with the
Alright.
fucking gnome, and you're still like on
Are
like
there-
having effects where the floor is kind of wavy a little bit from that fucking like lips root or lips wart.
All right, so this.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
There's only one guy. You've already killed the 2 birds with 1 sword earlier.
What? This table right beside us,
Yeah,
it has one too many chairs.
you're
So
gonna
I'm
grab a
gonna
chair and
take one of these chairs.
okay.
I'm gonna smack it over,
Are you gonna smack him with the full chair?
and I would like, yeah, and I would like to add strength to this.
All right. Are you doing for a physical or like lethal damage or non-lethal? This is important.
Non-lethal.
All right. Go ahead and roll for an attack. With your, just roll a d20, and I will add. Or actually, roll a d20 to see if you hit with the chair first. With your strength modifier, you can add your strength modifier and your proficiency because you're proficient in strength. So it'd be, I can look at it real quick.
All right, yeah. So just be teen.
4 plus your proficiencies are 6 onto whatever you rolled. So 16, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you hit him upside the side of the, just right along the side of him, and just smash the chair over him, and he goes flying across the room and lands into the on top of this table. Like you hit him hard enough to send this little. He's not really big actually. He's got a bigger bark than he does bite, and he lands on this table. He on his back. He kind of lets go of the wood out of his hand. You concerned that you might have killed him. Go ahead and roll for damage. I want you to roll 1d6 plus 2 for chair.
1d6 plus 2.
Yep.
I'm just gonna roll a d6.
And then add
then
2.
we'll
That works,
just
yeah.
Add 2 to it.
Yeah, you think you might have killed him. And Rivdale, you see all this splinter of wood go passing your feet or whatever, just scattered across the floor. And then you hear these footsteps come up behind you, like, "What are you guys doing? Stop smashing up the place, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Fucking elf, man, he's always getting into trouble." He says, "Finn, what are you doing, man?
That's 6 damage.
Why are you picking on one of the heroes?" And then Sven says, "What do you think, boy? Goddamn, go get me another drink. Barkeep, get the fuck out of my business." He jumps up off the table, knocking, grabs the candle, and just chucks it right at you, hard as he can.
Hit
And
it like it's a baseball.
it fucking goes winging past you and lands over on underneath the fucking, rolling underneath the fucking checkered board
It
table.
hits the old elf chick.
It did not hit the elf chick. It came close. It lands near the table where she's sitting on the floor. Luckily, it looks like it went out, but it gets wax everywhere. This red wax covers the front of your armor, Bardag. And he just says, "Fucking hey, boy, you're lucky I've had a couple drinks or I would have fucking whooped you there." And he jumps off the table and takes off running across the room and jumps up on this table for no fucking reason. He's just being absolutely absurd. And you hear Stick Boy over in the corner go, "No, no, 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 no." And then the bartender's just like, "Jesus Christ, I've got to buy some more chairs now. Jesus." And he goes to get a drink for Sven, the elf.
Saving the town.
That
Right around
wooden log is going to become very expensive with when we break all the wooden furniture in this place.
Right around this time, you hear some weird scratches from the stairs, and you see the resident Catman sliding on his belly, mumbling and drooling some down the stairs. And you hear up the stairs, you hear, "Where are you going? Not done with you yet." And you're just crawling on your stomach across the floor. You get to about right there, and you hear thud, thud, thud coming down the stairs behind you. "Cat boy, my cute little cat."
As fast as I can.
You're not running anywhere. You can try to get up if you want.
I'll try to get up.
All right.
Do
Roll.
I see any of this happening?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are. This is all happening like simultaneously. You got a fucking Sven elf on the table. You got Stick Boy. You got no, 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 no. You got Bardag just disappeared on me after he fucking got about hit with a candle. Where'd you go, Bardag? Are you hiding?
Oh, he left, I think.
He disappeared.
Maybe his internet went down. Temporarily, Bardag is like
Okay.
takes a seat in the chair.
Dumbstruck.
Yeah, dumbstruck at what's going on and kind of just sits down in the chair where the one elf Sven was sitting before. At this point,
Wait, the chair was destroyed, wasn't it?
Yeah, he broke the chair.
yeah, he moves over to the other chair and sits down.
Make a X out those chairs. I'll do it.
Nope, they're there in spirit.
Rivdale thought about going over to help Tack, but at the same time, she remembers he drank a lot of beer.
Tack, go ahead and roll for to get up, bud.
Do you want to do a con save or just a d20?
Let's just do an athletics. You're starting to wear off a little bit. You're starting to come to. You probably still aren't going to remember much of what's going on. Thank God.
Athletics?
Yeah, that'll work. Oh, I meant like acrobatics. You're skilled in acrobatics. Yeah,
acrobatics.
so like kind of like a drunk flip to your feet. All right,
25.
good. It's going to be the 21. You're going to take it as a disadvantage, but you do get up. Which way? Which way are you trying to run?
Tack, over here.
What?
You hear some voices coming from the north a little bit, but
This way.
to your.
I'm back.
All right, that's good,
I'll
Arvin.
get up there. I'm gonna run to
Oh,
the
my
voices.
internet.
That's fine, Bardag. Just get back in whenever you can. I got you temporary on
I'm
hold.
gonna run.
Well, hold on.
I'm gonna run. Oh,
I
go
need
ahead.
to roll a d4 for a second to test something.
Hey.
That was a very, very good. All right, you immediately hear it to the north of you, and you turn to run that direction, but you turn too much, and you turn completely 180 the opposite direction, and run straight at the fire pit. Now roll another dex or another acrobatics.
24 or 19.
19. You actually kickflip off the fucking. You just run up the fireplace, kickflip off of it. At this point, the fucking jester's like, "Holy shit, this is awesome!"
He's doing parkour.
And you do a perfect backflip.
When I land, can I yell log cat?
Yeah, go ahead and yell it out, bud. You land on your feet.
Log cat!
Lowcat! And that's when you see, as far as you guys know, you don't know her name of yet, but it's you've heard rumors of Fiona. And she comes down and
Can I
she gets
run now?
stopped in her tracks. No, that was your run. That was your full movement.
Damn it. I've got like the extra run 2 things.
Okay, go for it. Do go for the
Okay,
extra
so I
run.
can run again?
Yes, but I gotta roll a d4 just to see how things go. Go for it, yeah.
Which way do I run?
Okay.
How far can you run now?
With the thing, it just doubles it, so it'd either be an extra 30 or whatever you think it would be.
You run up on top of the bar. And you jump up on top of the bar. And
I want to
you
go this way if I can and throw chairs in my way so Bertha can't get to me.
You tried to go. You're trying. You're honestly trying your best to go that direction, and you look like acrobatic as fuck. You look like you know what you're doing, but you just can't discern a proper direction. You turn one way, and then overcompensate, and you see you ran straight towards the bar and jump up on it, and you're looking straight at her in the eyes, and she's got like she can actually for the first time, somewhat fearful of this like jumping cat. You're not gonna claw me now, are you, pussycat?
Oh, sure I am, you thing.
And you're just like spitting, and she starts spitting back a little bit, and she's a little bit
Oh,
incoherent.
Yeah, I spit at her
She's
again.
like, well, that's fine. I don't know what I'm about to fuck with you anyways.
My
Fucking,
God.
fucking mean. And she fucking grabs a stool and just smashes it on the floor and walks up the stairs. God damn it, Fiona! It's coming out of your salary.
Well,
She's
they're
like,
dead.
shut up, Bob. All right, fuck, man. Sven, your beer's ready. All right, shit.
Bob.
You are just standing on the
Push
bar.
over, Bob.
What do you want to do? Let's go to Rivdale right now. What are you doing, Rivdale?
I'm gonna. Is this like a door in front of me?
It's open, completely open. You can walk in. There's no door, actually.
Alright, I'm gonna walk in.
If there's doors, it'll be blocked off, and I'll open them for you if you want to try to open them. There are doors
Okay.
in the upper stairs where the rooms are at, and there are doors in this that are locked or that
Alright.
you have to open.
I'm gonna go exploring.
All right, you go in here. You can explore. As you walk in, you see a woman carrying around like a sack or like a plate, but it doesn't have anything on it. It has like moldy bread and stuff like that. And you see
Okay.
this guy chopping up what looks to be meat. Go ahead and roll a investigation of this room.
All right.
It
No.
it
And
smells
can I-
good.
can I-
Whatever's going
Right.
on in here smells really good.
Right, because I do remember that the bartender mentioned something about the chef preparing something, but
Mm-hmm.
and now investigation.
Upon closer inspection, it looks good. Whatever he's preparing, you kind of walk up to him a little bit closer, and he
Yeah.
turns toward you.
Beautiful.
He says, "Hey, you looking for something to eat?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm starving.
How's the meat sound?
Sounds
That's-
pretty dang good right
That's
now.
what's on the menu. I wouldn't eat that bread."
I'll eat just about anything. I went to see Paisal earlier.
All right, well, let me go grab some for you. If you want to go out and find a seat at the table, I'll have Cheryl bring out you some meat.
All right, well once it's done, I'll make sure. to
Best
come up.
meat
I'll
in
get a-
Elldale. He's got this weird fucking 1,000-mile stare, looking right through you. He just,
Rifdal thinks to herself, best meat in Aldale, well, from what I've seen.
You're a looker too, huh? I like you. He walks over and starts scooping some meat out of a pot.
So is he facing the pot then?
Yes, he is facing the pot now, and she is facing the
Trying to
table.
go this way.
Guys,
Uh,
let's not save this table.
There's that.
That is supposed to be a door there, but it's not locked. So if you want to go out that way, it's just a back door to the tavern,
Oh, okay.
where the trash
Alright.
cans and dumpsters are and stuff like that.
As he turns around, I'm just gonna back out and go.
Yeah.
And go this way.
You hear him scooping out of a pot or pan or whatever. He says, Sherry, come on, get this and take it out to that nice lady. That's as you walk out. Bardag, where the fuck did you go, Bardag?
I think he ran upstairs.
I disappeared. I
Uh,
got lost.
what? Oh, I found you. What the fuck are you doing outside, Bardag? Jesus Christ.
He just scampered all over the place.
Just hold still, man. I'll find you, bro. You're in the bar now again, where you are. You were sitting in this chair. You were sitting in this chair. You took a seat after the candle got chucked at you, and you saw Sven jump on the table. What do you want to do now that after Sven chucked the candle? He's just yelling, whew, whew!
Stay away!
So
He's giving him more beer. The bartender's like handing him pewter mugs of beer.
I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna say, "Here, wait a minute. I'm going to ask for a drink
From the bartender?
from the bartender."
He says, all right, I'll get you a drink. Please don't break any more of my chairs. I know you're the heroes of Airedale, but god damn, they're pricey.
He's 3 down. I'm keeping track.
I'm 3 chairs down, and fucking Fiona smashed one of my bar stools. Those are custom-made bar stools.
We've got a wooden log. We can
Kill
turn
that
it
one.
into chairs.
Give me the strongest drink you've got.
That's right. We only got the one fucking drink. Your friend asked earlier, but all right, I'll get you whatever you got. Whatever we got, god damn it. Sven's standing there like, I like. Sven's looking down at you. He saw you just ordered your drink as you walked up to him. He's like calming down a little bit. He's like, phew. He's like, I kind of like your style, big boy. You want to sit down and have a drink with me?
What?
The elf up on the table that you were just fighting with, he looks down. He's like, I
know.
like your style.
I was gonna take a drink and tackle his ass.
You absolutely can. You can do whatever you want. This is just what he's relaying to you.
I'll tell him I was planning on drinking that strong shit and tackling your ass.
Well, I mean, hell, if you want to keep this going, we might as well go get ourselves a room upstairs. Whew! I know a bigger fella upstairs that likes to wrestle real good.
Is it Bertha?
Then he jumps off the table on the other side. Candle in hand, yet again.
He's a fucking fire hazard.
He says, are we doing this, big feller? He's looking at you.
I haven't had my drink yet.
He just fucking chucks the candle at that point. He's like, well then, fuck you, and chucks the candle yet again.
Can I try and catch it? Can I try and catch it?
Hit it like a baseball at back
Roll
at
at
him.
disadvantage or acrobatics. Acrobatics. Just roll an acrobatics check and we'll see what happens here. You don't catch it as it comes flying at you. It hits you in the hand. You try to catch it, but all the wax like kind of burns your hand a little bit. It kind of goes out on your hand, and then goes flipping up behind you and lands under the table behind you. Yet another candle gone. And
you go into their options, you can give them.
You just see him run over here and stops, and then realizes that there's a cat person up on the bar, and he's like, "What the fuck?" Attack. What do you want to do?
I'll mess you up.
All right.
He's standing on the bar still.
Yeah.
Laying on the bow, using my knives to.
You're not
grab
prone.
myself
You're
around.
standing now. You've actually made.
I'm standing?
Yeah, you're actually standing on the bar. You're actually super agile. You just can't discern a direction. Are you
Hey.
moving?
Does this guy look like he's threatening?
He just says, "What the fuck?" He looks kind of surprised.
I
He wasn't
put a
ready for the
candle
cat.
at him.
All right. You jump off the bar on the side here, trying to get oriented. As you jump off, you knock over a spittoon behind the bar, and all this like gross spit comes knocking out of it. And then you grab the candle and you chuck it at him. So go ahead and roll a range attack.
All right, so D20 plus my range stuff.
Yeah.
Plus my deck stuff.
Plus your deck stuff. It's a candle. It's a dex throw. Yeah, you
14
fucking hit him
plus 7.
right in the fucking throat. Right in the throat with a candle.
That's like a 21.
And you just see him go, "What the fuck?
You're welcome for Bertha.
I throw candles. What the fuck is that shit?" And he falls down to his knees and passes the fuck out.
I duck
Alright,
behind
I'm
the.
gonna-
Oh wait, no, I'm gonna run this way. As
He
soon
is
as I
unconscious laying on the floor.
that way.
That candle is not out, and the wax is just kind of sitting there pouring onto the floor as the candle melts. And you see the bartender, "Jesus Christ,
Alright.
fellas, you're going to start a fire now. I'm not certified, like, we don't got any fire escapes or anything. You need to be careful. You're going to burn everyone down upstairs." You see him going, blowing on the candle, trying to put it out.
How far can I run, or are you gonna do the D12 thing?
No, you can run. You got about 5 more squares to go. But you're
You gonna
going
do
a
the
certain
D12
direction.
thing?
I already did it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I run as far as I can in that direction.
Boom.
Yeah.
It's starting to
do
wear off.
it.
Alright, I'm gonna yell out for Rip.
You hear Bardag yelling, "Rivdale!"
What?
Let me see if you can see him, Arvin. You can see him across. Well, no, you can't. He's just in the shadows, lurking up to the. So you don't see him.
Alright, well I heard him coming.
Yeah, he
I'm gonna
responded.
go This direction.
Yep. You see these guys sitting at the table? These guys have been sitting here the whole time just drinking beer.
Yeah, they haven't moved, and it's great.
They haven't moved. They haven't said anything. They've just got smiles on their face just watching this. It's like the
Yeah,
best
I know,
show
it's
ever.
great.
They got front row seats to the best show on earth.
All right, so I'm
You
gonna
got-
walk through here.
I think. Hold on. Wait. Rivdale. What? Yeah.
What?
Before I decide to get drunk, we have a problem with the well.
What's the problem with the well?
I can't remember his name. What's Eric's character's name?
Vekin.
Beckon, yeah.
Vekin. Vekin is at the bottom of the dry well. I try and say it discreetly so
Are you
everyone
saying-
doesn't hear it, because apparently there's issues.
Wait a minute.
What?
You're telling me that well's dry?
Yeah.
Rivdale just gets a sudden realization on her face. Picel was right.
Fair enough. I'll allow that. I think that's good. That's good.
What was he right about?
What is this?
You don't hear this, Tack. You're kind of just standing over at the edge of the bar, kind of like swaying, like, what the fuck?
What?
No, that was out of character.
It's wearing off, though. You feel like you're able to discern direction a little bit better now and pick out things, Tack. So if you want to move towards them, you can.
Yeah, I keep running
Well-
in whatever direction I can.
No, you seem to be able to discern direction a little bit better now.
All right, can I move?
Yeah, go for it. You can
Right,
see
so-
them to the north of
You
you.
can
There.
use arrow keys too, by the way.
I know. I'm used to using thing. I move up here,
I
but I make it
Oh,
that,
sweet.
stop and
I
grab this
discovered that
chair.
like 5 minutes ago, and it's like,
It's like a video game, like a fucking video game.
dude.
Stop
Look at
here
me
real-
dancing around. I'm a dancing on the floor. I'm a bartender.
I
I
do.
dance everywhere. I dance like crazy.
I'm lost.
Where the fuck is
I got
Bardag going?
lost.
All right, hold on, Bardag. Jesus Christ, you gotta stop doing that shit, Bardag. Bardag, what the fuck? Stop it. Where are you going? Are you going down that hallway? Oh my god. Oh my god, Bardag, stop it. Just stop. Stop moving the character, or I'll put you in the fucking well. Don't. Okay, I don't even know where you went, Bardag. You're gonna have to come back now. Bardag, stop.
I just seen him zoom across the map.
You're gonna pass out here soon. Those G-forces are gonna get you. All right, well, Bardag does laps around the outside of the bar. What do you and Tack want to do, Ribdal?
So I was trying to get to Rivdale, but before I got there, I'm gonna grab this chair and throw it against the wall behind me as a distraction to distract Bertha. 'Cause Tack still thinks
She
he's
went up.
chasing.
Okay, that's fine. As you do, the bartender was serving drinks here, and he puts his hand on the chair. He's like, "What are you doing, boy? You've broken enough chairs, you and your friends now. I appreciate you saving
I
the
haven't
town.
broken nothing.
You saved the town. Well, not yet, at least. So when you save the town,
saved
you
the
come in
town.
here and you can bust as many chairs as you want. But until then,
I saved the town.
you can fuck off my chairs."
You fuck off my chair.
Rivdale walks up.
Uh,
Remember, you said we could break all the chairs.
When you save the town, you've just done nothing but chaos tonight. It's been
I'm holding on to this.
Don't get me
chair like
wrong, it's been
crazy.
entertaining, but when you started breaking chairs, your big friend started breaking those chairs. It's gotten out of hand.
yeah.
And their little cat friend there is
broken
pissed off
anything.
Fiona. I'm the one that has to go to bed with her, you know.
Oh god.
She's not gonna be happy when I get up there. I'm gonna have to.
To be fair, 2 of these 3 chairs that were broken was broken by your weirdo town people. Oh, hey,
You mean
Bud Hug's
Sven? Sven couldn't hurt a fly. He just likes to throw candles occasionally. He's
I-
crazy.
back.
You hit him in the
broke it.
throat by that, anyways. You hit him in the
I
throat with a
hit him in
candle.
the throat. I'm a good throw. Hey,
I
look
hit-
out behind you, a bear. Can I do a deception?
Yeah,
roll?
this
See
big
if I can-
fucker here broke some of my chairs.
I
But
broke-
here's your
I
drink,
broke a
anyways. You
chair.
asked for something strong. Here you go, Bardag.
Tack.
As soon as he
Bardag,
turns
seriously
away, I'm
though,
throwing the
stop
chair.
moving around places you're not allowed to be though. Don't move to places where you're not allowed to be.
All right.
Yeah.
Stay out in the bar. You can go in the rooms that are open, but if there's a door or something like that, don't go through it.
Is this open?
Yep. If you can see through it, it's open.
Okay.
Doors are a little more
Well,
obvious.
what are we gonna do about him?
I don't
He's
know.
still on the
Whoa,
bottom of the well.
it's over here.
You guys walk into what it looks like a back lounge room where there just seems to be like an old timer sitting there smoking
oh,
on
hell yeah.
smoking
This
on a
is what I
pipe.
was looking for.
There's a door. there's a smaller room with the door to the north of where the old guy is.
Yeah.
That's the way doors look. You can't go in there.
Okay.
It's locked as far as you can tell. And he sees
But
you
I
guys
can-
walk in. He's like, "What?" And the old guy, Sorry, what are you guys doing? This
I'm
is
here
the
to
VIP
some,
room.
Well, I'm a VIP. I
Well,
wouldn't be in here if I wasn't.
I'm the owner, so you might want to explain yourself while you're trying to get into my office. Not
walk
that
up behind
he kind
him
of
and-
laughs. Not that you're going to be able to. I can't
I
even
walk
get
up
in there.
behind him and start like giving him a shoulder rub. I'll be like, "Never you mind." And then I
Uh,
walk around in front of him, try crawling on top of the fireplace to go to sleep.
He likes the shoulder rub. He doesn't seem to mind it too much. He's pretty old. He doesn't seem like he gives a shit too much about
You
what
said he
goes
was
on.
smoking?
He's just puffing on a pipe. It doesn't smell like it's tabaxi leaf.
Tabaxi leaf?
Or what do we call it? Torbane leaf? I'm not sure.
Oh, the Martorin?
Matoran, yeah, okay.
Martorin, yeah. So it's okay. It's not Martorin. All right.
But he's just sitting there. He's like, yeah, I can't even get in my own office. So he's like, if you can get the door unlocked, that'd be great. But you're not gonna be able to.
I could do it.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
He kind of
I'll
laughs
grab a little bit.
and just stares at the cat crawled up on the fireplace. He's like, what's
I
Bardog.
just gotta-
I pointed Bardog. Bardog.
What? What
Break
about
down
it?
the door.
Okay. I'm going to try and break down the door.
Absolutely. You can go for it.
Athletics.
Yep. You are you just using your shoulder? How you doing it, Bardag?
Yeah, I'm just using my shoulder.
You
Bardag Bardag is a school of Arbran barbarian. He takes especially after Arbran's skill of breaking doors.
yeah, absolutely. You put your shoulder down and you get one hell of a thrust as you hit the door. You're expecting to hear this loud crack or even just the giving of the door, and as you hit it, it just goes, and you take one force damage back from the door. Bardag.
Do
You gonna let that door beat you, Bardag?
or-
What is it?
Hold on.
It does look from what you can tell, just on basic observation, you did not even affect the door whatsoever, and you hear the old man coughing behind you with little laughs. Did you not read the sign before you came in the tavern, boys? You guys get that door open, and I'll suck your dick. Basically, or the
Oh,
equivalent.
do it.
Rivdale
Well,
just glares
I
at
don't-
him.
He
I don't
he
want
hands
my
his
dick
pipe to
sucked,
you.
But,
He's like, oh, you just had to ask, son. You didn't have to stare at me.
I'll roll off the top of the thing and try helping open the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. All right, so I hit it, give it back, and I'm gonna walk over here with Tack.
All right, Tack, I'll take you over there. You guys are both standing in front of the door. He takes the pipe back. He turns a little bit in his chair to watch you guys. Like, I gotta see this. You guys never give up. Are you them ones they're calling the heroes of Ailedale, huh? Don't look like no heroes to me.
He was asking you, old bass dude.
I,
So drunk.
I'm just making conversation.
Fuck off.
Names,
I opened the door.
names, Drats, by the way. Professor Drats.
Drats. Good to meet you, Professor Drats. So tell me, what's the story behind this door?
Well, it lost the goddamn key. Didn't you read the sign? Bleh. He like
I
takes
just
he takes a little embroidered handkerchief out and like coughs into it. And you guys, if you specifically Riddell talking to him, you notice there's blood in it. He doesn't look well.
Ooh.
He's like, I need to get in there though. I lost the key probably. 10 years ago, and I haven't been able to find it.
I take a little piece of
I
lint
am
I found on the
going to
floor and shove it into the keyhole.
search.
A little bit of lint.
Yeah,
All right, you successfully shove lint into the keyhole.
and then I kick off of it, so I slide backwards away from it and go, opened!
You're kicking off the door.
Yeah, so I slide away from it a little bit.
Are you trying to affect the door or just kick off the
No,
door?
I'm just saying I opened it now.
Okay, it does not open, and you definitely slide back from the door as you kick off of it.
I'm laying face down. Money now.
The door's not open. He says, the
Nope.
door's not open, and I didn't say I'd pay you.
Opened. And then I throw up a little bit.
Blah. Old man just kind of sits there and shakes his head, puzzled as to what's going on. He's like, "You're not gonna get in that way. You don't think people have tried? Shit, I've had tit for tat punch at it for a week straight."
All right.
And then I got
Alright,
it.
I'm gonna go.
Can I make an Arcana check on this door?
Sure.
I'm kind of
I
intrigued.
want to go to the
It's
kitchen.
16.
all right. You can head that way, Arvin, if you want. It's made out of magical dildos. It's weird. You've never seen anything like this.
Wow.
No. It is magical. Maybe not so much the lock is magical, but you also get a faint sense of something on the other side of the door that is possibly magical.
Okay. Is there a keyhole?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a piece of lint in it right now.
Can I take out the lint and look through it?
Yeah.
You
Sure.
relocked it.
You take out the lint and look through it and roll a perception.
The truth, boys.
I want to talk to this guy when you get a moment.
Yeah, for sure. You see Sherry walk in. She's like, "Did tell me you get meat? I couldn't find you. I walked all over the bar. I thought you went to bed. Here's your meat." And she sets it on the table.
It was one of the ones upstairs.
No, it was. I thought it was you. He said it was an elf lady.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, it's okay. You can
I'll
have
have meat.
it. You might want to talk to
The
the
guy
bar.
in the well.
You might want to talk to the bartender though. That's not very cheap. That meat. Okay, bye. Bye.
Pay me in meat for opening
Bye.
the door. Oh, you bet.
All right. What do you want to do, Ribdo?
Well, I was gonna look
Oh,
through the keyhole.
perception. Yeah. You see pitch blackness. Even with elf and dark side, you don't seem to see anything.
Now that's interesting.
You hear some more chuckling coming from the old man. Oh man, never gets old watching you young whippersnappers trying to get in there.
I
Yeah.
could play with this door for hours.
He kind of rubs his tummy a little bit and says, yeah.
Yeah.
And he closes his eyes for an extended period of time, like he's blinking, but his blinks are like 5 seconds long. So he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh god, he's dying. And he wakes up, he's like, and takes another puff of his pipe. Bardag, you're in the kitchen. You walk into the kitchen, and you hear some clanging of pots and pans and scraping. And this guy turns to you as you walk in. He's like, "Oh, hey there, big feller. What can I help you with? You looking for some meat? We got plenty of meat." And he's just staring right through you, Arvin, like he's looking at the
What?
wall behind you.
What's in that door behind me?
That's the office. Oh, the door behind you? Oh no, that's the cellar. That's the cellar. You gotta have a cellar for any
You
good
mind
kitchen.
if I go down there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you mind if I?
Yeah, it's off limits. Sorry, big fella, but it's employees only, if you know what I'm saying.
Why is it off limit?
He stares at you for like a solid 30 seconds where he's just staring at you. He says, "Oh, well, it just is. It's off limits. Can I get you some meat?" Meat? You hear a chuckle from the little girl across the room. She's not little, but she's young. You can go out that door. That's just like dumpsters and where they put the trash and stuff. There's a few feral cats out there.
Oh, is this outside?
Yeah. There's another door there as well.
Lost.
You're outside, Arvin. I lost your character too. Here, I'll grab you. I brought you back inside the kitchen. Okay, stop that. Just wait. Now you're in the kitchen again. There you go.
I got it.
This is a back door right here, Arvin,
All
that you
right.
went out.
All right. I see it. I'm going back in here to talk to them.
All right.
What was that?
I moved you back. I thought you wanted to talk to the chef. He said, all right, then.
I did, but he's acting weird.
Yeah, he's acting very weird. You guys don't even have to roll to
Normal
see
for
that.
this town.
Right? Most of the town folks have acted weird, but this is a tavern for the most part. And you guys have
Right.
kind of like embraced the weirdness for the most part, but no one's really questioned it.
I'm too drunk to question it.
Exactly. But you walk back in, Bardag, and they're still working on
Alright,
this door.
well-
You see this old man kind of slumped over in his
All right,
chair.
well,
I'm gonna try the one thing I haven't
Yeah.
tried yet.
Go for it, Rivdale.
Hey, Pat. Can I borrow your thieves tools?
Who, me?
No, the other tack.
Yeah, he has them.
Actually, I don't know where he is. Can I borrow yours instead?
Yeah, here's some things. I hand him.
He has
I
just
hand him a piece of lint I found.
Thank you. I'm gonna walk up the tack. I'm just gonna sleight of hand to find his thieves tools.
Do you allow it, Tack?
I throw up a little bit.
All right, he'll allow it with advantage because of his drunkenness. So go for it.
Okay.
It's a
Wow.
9. He throws up on your shoes as you're trying to like sleight of hand him a little bit. And the old guy wakes up a little bit. He's like, do that somewhere else. And then he wanders out of this chair. He kind of just floats a little bit. He kind of glides across the floor like he's in an invisible wheelchair. Sits at the table and just starts eating the meat that the lady brought in for Rivdale.
Okay.
And then throws a candle at you guys. I'm just kidding.
I'm actually gonna walk over to the table. I'm gonna turn, and I want to pick up that candle.
All right. You pick it up. Easy.
All right.
Kind of kills the light where he's eating, but he doesn't seem to be paying attention at all to you. He's actually got like a newfound like vitality as he's eating this meat. You see him kind of ravenously just going like shove it into his mouth.
Well, that's
I was supposed to be paid in that.
No response. Just big chunks of like stewed meat.
I throw up on the chair he was sitting on.
You're out of throw up at this point. You try. You just start dry heaving. I mean, it's idea.
like
A tabaxi dry heaving is basically you get the picture.
All right, so I'm gonna bring my candle over to this door.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bardag. do me a
Yeah.
favor? Can you watch the hallway and make sure no one's coming?
Okay.
There's an
I'm
orc
watching.
coming. There's a giant orc coming.
I don't believe you.
Okay.
You're not Bardag.
Could be.
And
I'm watching.
I'm just gonna hold the candle up to the wooden door. Just kind of see if it starts burning.
All right. It does. It starts flickering a little bit. It gets hotter and hotter, and you see a little black circle in the door start to form. And then yeah, it lights. You pull the candle away, and the door is on fire. And then it burns for about 5 to 10 seconds, and then you just see it go. And where the black spot was, it's gone. The door has reestablished its original constitution.
This door's of a higher level. I'll come back later.
I'll try it again. I'll reopen the door after I opened it.
All right.
Give me my thieves' tools.
Do that thing. Okay, here you go. And I just kind of like
Hand the
give
lint
him
back.
nothing and like I like guide his hands around to see if I can help him find his own thieves.
All right, roll with just a straight roll this time because you would have had disadvantage being drunk. You're coming out of it a little bit though, but he's giving you an advantage, so it's going to just be a straight thieves tool roll. So you get a +4 to your.
1.
You actually lose the tool in the lock, and you hear.
I put it in the lock, and then I put my hand against it, just push it into the lock.
Yeah, it sucks it in, and you hear an actual sucking sound, and then you hear tink, 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 tink,
I
tink,
did
tink,
it!
tink, tink.
I
This
opened
is
it
way
again.
too accurate.
And then I throw the candle across the room.
And then you chuck the candle across the room. Which way do you want to throw it? Which way do you want to throw it?
This way towards the wall.
All right, it throws towards the wall, just barely missing Bardag, hitting it against the wall, splashing wax everywhere, going out on the floor.
Oh god,
Are you guys done pissing with this door yet?
no. I mean,
You guys are pissed.
We
I've opened it twice.
I've got
We
one. I've got
seriously
one.
need.
I pick up a wood
Our
shaving and start
friend-
shoving it into the lock too.
It's a lot. It's a lost key tavern. I lost the key. Don't you get it? You need
Old
the
man.
key. You see,
I
he's
want
got
that.
like this red, bloody like stew meat, like just like on his mouth and stuff like that. He kind of starts to try to wipe it off, but not very effectively.
I walk up to the old man. Old man, did you eat the key?
It's Drats. It's not old man. It's it's Drats, Professor.
Well,
I didn't-
Ugly old man, did you eat the key? Can I cut open your stomach?
I didn't eat the key. I
How
lost
do
it.
you know you eat like a piece of shit?
I lost it on
Cut open
a.
your stomach so I can see. No, shush, shush, shush. Let me cut open your stomach so I can see if there's a key in it.
He just stares at you with this 1,000-yard stare that.
I'm staring back at him with a
Bardag,
stare.
Bardag and Rivdale,
slowly
you've seen this
shuffle and
stare.
knife
He
out
didn't
the
have
key.
it before, but he has this like his eyes aren't blinking anymore. He's just staring at it with his like, gray, like eyes that are just staring through Tack now, and he kind of just doesn't answer you and just floats around you. He's still floating, by the way, like just levitating, and he just goes back to another chair that's not puke covered, and lights up a pipe again. You you heroes.
Seriously.
You heroes of
Seriously, you old creep.
Ailedale.
I need to cut into your stomach. I think you've got the key in your stomach. I need to cut you open.
Tat, go sit down somewhere else.
He's got it in his stomach.
I don't think he's got it in his stomach. This door's been locked for a while. If it was locked, if it was in his stomach, it would have been way
He's
bound.
got key rings in his stomach. He's got key rings in there. I can hear them. They want to help. Help me cut this man open.
He looks at you guys. He's like,
Rivdale, we have to cut this man open so we can get the key, so we can get his money he promised us
No, Tat,
inside
no,
his thing.
Tat, no, Tat, no.
He promised me money, and he's got a key in his belly.
I want to hear what Professor. has to
the
say.
professor looks at you guys after puffing on his pipe a little bit. That 1,000-yard stare kind of starts to fade a little bit. He turns towards you and starts doing the long blinks. He says, "Listen, listen.
I hear the keys.
I'll tell you where the key's at. I once had a love of a woman so grand, until I lost that love off the shores south of here. Go as far south as you can from Ailedale to the shores of the bay. When you reach the shores of the bay, there you'll find the key that opens the door to my love's heart." And he just kind of falls back in his chair, and his pipe kind of like rolls down his chest onto the floor, and he falls asleep.
He's asleep now, guys.
All right, he's dead. Let's go get him out of the well now.
Well, no, guys, if he's dead,
Get
he's
who out of
not
the
going to
well?
care if we cut his stomach open and get the keys.
Tat,
Huh?
he doesn't have the key.
Maybe
that?
the lady
the
at
well?
the beach has it. Maybe the lady at the beach.
What?
See you, dude. What'd you say, Tat?
Maybe the lady at the beach has it. Maybe she ate it.
I think that was a metaphor.
I don't get those.
I don't know. I'm going south.
Tack's asleep. Standing.
You just fall asleep standing up.
Yeah. A little bit of drool dribbling out of his mouth.
Oh dear.
So what do you guys want to do? Tax, you fell
All
asleep
right.
standing up?
Yeah,
All
standing
right.
over this old man.
I'm going outside.
Well, I took a note of what he said, and
Good, because I didn't.
I'll
Are you gonna
remember that.
leave me
I'll come
in
back
this
later.
room with this old man all by myself?
I'm gonna I'm gonna help. I'm gonna take Tack with me, or we're just gonna go to sleep. Come
All
on,
right.
Tack.
You gonna go get it?
Is
You guys walk
So-
out, and you immediately see the bartender,
open the door.
Bob. He says, "It's about closing time. You guys need a room. We got some vacancies." He
On
tells
the
you,
night.
You said we could have a room, right?
"Yeah, we got some vacancies still. You're gonna want to go to 14. You guys can have, sure, I think it's 8 and 14. Just be careful if the room's locked. Don't go in it.
148 rooms.
No, 14.
No,
What?
not 8, 14. 8 and 14.
8 and 14. I thought you'd want separate rooms unless you're into that sort of thing. You can both have 14.
I want warm beer before I go to bed.
He walks over the table, grabs a mug off of it, and hands it to you. He's like, "There you go.
Yeah.
On the house."
Thank you.
And goes back to polishing like his pewter mugs behind the bar.
I throw the mug against the wall beside me. Another.
He turns and looks at you.
Come on, Tack. Let's go. I'm gonna just kind of tug a little bit.
All right. I follow you.
All right, I think I'm gonna step out. What time is it now?
It's probably about literally 2 o'clock in the morning at the bar. Everyone's kind of passing out around the bar. Stick boys curled up in the corner, sleeping. Tit for tat are actually, both of them are laying unconscious in front of the fire pit. You guys must have missed it, but
I'm gonna go check.
yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna go check on him and then go to bed. So I'm walking outside now.
Yeah, you walk outside. The well is right outside. Let me bring you over to the outside.
Knock these chairs down.
I'll bring you guys over to the outside view.
I don't want brother to follow me. I'm gonna knock these chairs down.
And there you go.
All right.
Stopping from the chair breaking.
Okay.
Arbrin, or Bardag, you are standing outside of the bar. You see the well.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to do what
Look
you...
at all these people who aren't here.
Right? It works better when we have less people, to be
Light the
honest.
gold up,
It
but
really does.
It always
Yeah.
does, but I didn't want everybody not to be able to play, so...
I feel like just exploring this world is just a lot of fun.
yeah.
Tavern
Alright,
scenes
so
are
I'm
always the
gonna-
best. I put Veckin in the well for you guys,
I'm
just for
sorry.
posterity's sake.
I'm gonna kind of shout down the well, Beacon. Which of course he can't answer because he's not really here. So
Right.
You get no response back.
But are we all over here around the well?
Yeah.
All right.
And I am now.
all right. So I know he's alive down there. Should we bring him up and bring him into the tavern, or leave him down there all night?
We should probably go get him.
What if it rains and he drowns?
Yeah, that's
Let's
what
throw
I'm
something in there to see if he's
From-
alive.
Okay.
From what you
Who-
can remember, Arbrin, it's about 20 feet deep to where you saw him when there was light shining down in there briefly
Well,
right before
we've
night.
got
Yeah.
Got
I
it.
mean,
has like 50 feet of rope.
I'll test the depth of the well, and I spit into the well.
I
You hear it
I
hit the
have
ground down there.
50 feet of rope.
Prism
great.
stone.
All right. Rivdal, you're gonna need to go down there because I'll need to hold the rope, and I don't think we can send Tack down there
I'll go.
because
I can climb.
no, I don't think that'd be a good idea
I'm a climbing kitty.
at all. I think that'd
I'm
be
a
terrible
log cat.
Well, the thing is, I'm not very strong at all. So I'm probably going to drop him. And if I drop him halfway up this well, he's probably not going to make it.
Rivdale,
Yes.
roll a
Yes, but you can tie.
Roll a
you can
perception.
Tie the rope around him.
Perception?
yeah.
All right.
Tack, you can roll one too if you want, but it's going to be at disadvantage.
Perception.
Yes.
What about me?
No, you're fucking with the well right now, Bardag. Nope,
Alright.
you guys are good. Keep fucking with the well, doing your thing.
I
Guys.
am being careful about the edge.
Yeah, I assume so. Fair enough. I took that into consideration. You pushed about 6 bricks down onto him.
He's on no pile bricks.
You just hear like rocks hitting
He's
wet
gonna
bag
be
of
so
potato.
pissed
Like,
when he comes back and finds out we killed him.
Guys, I've got an idea, guys.
What?
What's your idea, Tack?
Guys, listen to me. I'm full of good ideas. Is there like a rope winch on this thing?
there is a bucket with a rope, yes, but the bucket is there's no bottom to the bucket anymore. Obviously, this well hasn't been used in like a while.
Yeah, but what kind of shape is the winch in?
It's not a
thought the
winch.
well
It's
was in
more of
good
like
shape.
it's more of just like a tore up rope attached to like a bucket with no bottom, and like you kind of just spin the little wooden beam in the center, and it lowers the bucket. There's no handle. There's no like
Yeah, is
the
that
lever's
like
been
in
broken
good
off at this
condition?
point. No, it's in terrible condition. It's like
Guys.
Bricks are falling down. It's
Yeah.
all off.
Guys, so this wooden beam is complete shit because this town's horrible. But we brought in a wooden beam that we can lay across this,
You're right.
and then tie rope to it,
Yeah.
and then Tack falls asleep.
Tack, wake up.
What? We put we put the beam across the thing with the rope on the thing. We can either spin it or just climb down it because we're not like shitty like whatever his name is in the well, the lady.
Curtis, if you're still watching, bud, and you want to jump in briefly towards the end here, like you're more than welcome, bud. I don't know how long we're gonna go for, but I'll go as long as these guys want to. I think he's watching on the stream. Yeah, I'll go for as long as these guys want me to. I don't really care. I was having fun in the tavern, to be honest. So,
Yeah.
Kurtster, if you're still out there watching, more than
I
welcome
kind of want
to.
to go back and talk to Picel, but he's probably asleep at this point, isn't he? Well, I don't know.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone else, especially you, Kenny. You've been dedicated. Fagwin, you've never said a single word, and you've watched pretty much every night. You're like my most dedicated follower that never says anything. And then
yeah, Kenny and Durgo's here. I think
Socks
it's
the Clown.
Durgo.
Hey, cheers for watching, bud. Sorry if we're not entertaining. Hopefully the bar scene was way more entertaining. I have less players now than I did earlier, so it's a lot more fluid and easy to move around. You guys are doing well.
Yeah.
Just Tack, Bardag, and Rivdal.
It's a lot of fun when there's less people. 'cause
Absolutely.
Then you can actually kinda
That's
move your
initially what I thought it was
characters
going to
and
turn
roleplay.
into. I initially only had like about 5 of you guys, and then all of a sudden, towards the last couple of days, it was like it just blew up. But I'm not going to tell anyone no. I don't have the heart to do that. Make D&D great again. So
I think it was
Yeah.
Durgo or Kenny. I think it was Durgo though that gave me the name Tack.
yeah, Burgo, I think did give you the name Tack.
Yeah.
I love it.
So
It's
thank
great.
him for my name,
Cheers for that.
That's
which
one of
I
my
didn't
favorites.
actually notice it was cat backwards until he said it was. I felt really stupid. But yeah, that's my plan, guys. Well, we can, all of us can tie the thing to the wood, put it over the thing, and then go down the thing.
Bardag, roll a perception. Oh, Bardag left.
We'll all be great.
Can I
Wait, why
roll
don't we just-
perception?
Why don't we just go down there and bring him out through the hole he came in at?
Bardag, his internet went down briefly. He fell down on the ground and just Bardag suffers from extreme form of narcolepsy. You guys just
Yeah.
now realize this.
Yeah.
He passed out onto the ground briefly.
No. We know. We've been together for 10 years. It's happened before. Right in the middle of battle. Really inconvenient. He's swinging and all. That useless.
I yell at Burdag to wake up, and halfway through I fall asleep again.
What the? Son of a. Hey!
Thanks, Socks.
Wake up!
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Tack.
What?
What?
Where'd you leave the log?
The log? The fucking log. Yeah, where did you
go
leave the
get
log, Tack? Good question. I want you to.
I put it in front of the building over here. I'll never forget where my
The
log.
general store?
Yeah, that's correct.
I'm a log cat.
Go check for it.
Let's go.
Lead the way. You know where the thing's at, the place.
Right. Come on.
You guys can go ahead and roll perception again now, if you like. Especially
Okay.
right about now, Rivdell.
Alright, I'm back.
All right, I'll wake you up, Bardag. You have narcolepsy a little bit, so you're back
I
awake
got
now.
a 16 and an 18.
I've
Am
got
I with
14 and a
advantage or normal?
23.
You are coming out of it a little bit,
Hey,
Tack. You're not as
keep
drunk
going.
anymore. You've actually
I'll be
started.
damned if I am not drunk anymore.
You actually can keep. You don't have disadvantage anymore, Tack. So you'd be taking the 16 still as your first
Yeah.
roll. Rivdale, you take the 14. Rivdale,
Yeah.
you feel like you hear some scuttling over near the well, but not the well you just came from. The other well in the town.
Spitterbugs.
This one
Tack.
over here.
Yes.
Hmm.
And Tack, you hear what sounds like scurrying behind the general store, A6, where you're going to get your log.
Hold on.
You guys
Tack.
are hearing some like.
Maracas! They're coming.
Tack, I hear something coming from this well.
I do too, maracas.
Come with me. Let's look
Get
at
the
it.
log.
You're a log. Let's go.
No, I grabbed the log and bring it with us. I've got the log. It's okay.
All right, I'm gonna look into the well. Would I make like investigation or perception?
Yeah. Let's do perception because it's really dark, but you got night vision and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I've got dark vision.
or dark vision, yeah.
Hey, there we go.
You briefly catch a black figure duck out from the well or go. It looks like he walks into the side of the well. This well is a lot deeper, and you do hear the sound of what sounds like possibly like a little dampness or water, a dripping sound, and then you see a black robed figure jut into the side of the well about 25-30 feet down.
All right, which direction? North, south, east, or west? Which direction does he go? Shit, I didn't see it. Never mind.
You didn't see it. You're just walking up over here, Bardag. You're coming over now to help them with the log. You just came
That
up.
is a good question.
Tack, you heard something over here where I set your character. This is where you heard the noise over near this bush. But if
Yeah,
you want to,
I was
Yeah,
grabbing the log.
fair enough. I was just letting you know.
Rivdale, do you want me to test how deep this well is?
I mean, how are you gonna
I
do that?
spit in it.
Of course.
Rivdale, you know it's about 30 feet deep. You hear your spit hit the water though, Tack.
15 fathoms.
Pretty close. About 30 feet.
Nailed it.
Bardag, you can walk up at this point if you want. You can approach them.
Do I know? Oh shoot. Would anybody know what's his Gustav?
Gustav, yes.
Gustav? Do we know where he lives?
I believe. I don't know if any of you. He did tell you
Joey's
guys.
characters live,
Yeah, I think he
but
did
I
tell
don't
you
know
guys.
if
I don't think he
lives.
talked to any of you guys after this, but he does live inside the taking over. That's where his office is, the silo.
Right. Right. I know he's over here because I can see him, but my character doesn't know that. So.
Oh, you do. He did inform most of the party that if they need to come talk to him in his office.
Oh,
So you would
okay.
be aware
Well,
that's
then-
his office.
All right. Well, can I just walk over here and knock on the door then?
Absolutely.
I'll do that.
You get no response.
Try again.
Dink, dink, dink. No response.
I don't like the sound of that.
You hear you don't hear you hear like possibly faint footsteps, like pitter patter of footsteps. But then they just kind of fade away.
What should we do, guys? There's definitely something down the well, and we need to tell somebody.
Wait, what's down the well?
I saw
Mark can
some
check.
sort of hooded figure. There's something down there.
Which direction did it run? Which direction did it run?
Can I?
Mm-hmm. It ran, as far as you can tell, it ran. Hold on.
I was standing here. when
Yeah.
I looked in.
It ran this direction.
Okay, so it ran southeast.
Southeast, indeed.
Southeast. Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
What? which are the front gates, the ones that we came in? Is there only one gate?
There is only one gate right there.
Yeah, it's right there.
Alright, I'm running out the gate and looking for bushes.
It's gonna take you a little while to get over there, so go for it.
Alright.
So you can start heading that direction if you just want to put yourself right at the front of the gates because they are closed right now. What do you guys want to do?
I'm staring down the well.
Yeah.
Tack.
You
Tack.
both can see down the well. There doesn't seem to be anything down there anymore.
Don't get any funny ideas, Tack.
I never have ideas. I'm just staring at it.
How sturdy does this well look?
It's in much better shape. It looks like this is the new well and that's the old well over there.
Tack,
It doesn't look very full of water though. The water looks very shallow still yet. Though.
I'm as sober as the day I was born.
Somehow I don't believe you.
Believe it.
Believe it.
You can do an insight on him. He does appear to be somewhat more sober though, surprisingly.
Right. I can clearly see that because he's not falling over every step he tries to take.
Indeed.
I fall asleep.
But I think this is a real situation here. So
Hey, Brock.
we need you to sober up real quick.
Bardag, yes.
What is there around the well that Eric is in that I could tie a rope to?
You could tie it to this. The closest thing would be like the wood pillar on this this elevated decking where the guards usually stand. But there are no
Alright.
guards up there right now, so they wouldn't bother you if you were to tie something to it.
You could have
That
taken
would
my
be-
So I'm
logwood
gonna
and ran
tie
over
a
there.
rope. I'm gonna tie a rope on there, and then I'm going to pull on it as tight as I can to make sure that it's a good knot.
Go ahead and roll for. Let's do a performance check. Well, let me make sure with. Bardag, your chairs. Let me see what you're gonna roll for this. Actually, I want to do a survival check for your rope tying.
All right.
Rope tying is gonna be survival from now on. I've been doing like performance, and I don't like that at all.
Isn't it normally Dex? I was thinking.
Nope, it's
Right, you
definitely
said
survival.
survival?
Yep, survival.
Gotta know how to tie a rope.
Sweet, I'm proficient.
Let's see it then.
All right, so that's
Yeah, you tie that fucking rope. It's fucking sturdy. You pull on it, you give it a good tug. It is tight. You are 100% convinced that rope is not going anywhere. It's tied to a good 8-inch wooden beam. You pull on it, you give it, you even lean into it a little bit. You lean back, that rope holds. That rope holds.
all right. I'm going to climb down the well.
All right. You're gonna climb over the side and just you tying the rope off on you. Or you're just gonna climb down, throw the rope down and kind of like walk down.
I'm going to throw the rope down and climb down.
All
And
right.
look along the edge for like an.
Yeah, as you throw the rope over, you slide your body over. You're holding onto the edge a little bit, so you knock a few little rocks off. You're careful as possible to knock the bricks off. You grab a hold of the rope, and then you put your weight on it. And as soon as you do, the rope snaps, and you fall into the well, and you take
Killing Becken.
you take 5 fall damage as you land in the bottom of the well. Not on Vekken, surprisingly enough. Vekken is not there.
kidnapped him.
He's not there.
He is not there.
Oh,
You guys failed your
no.
perception
We
checks.
lost
to-
Becken.
You guys failed your perception checks earlier to look down the well.
I spit in it.
Right.
You did. You
He's
land
not-
in
okay.
a little spittle, Bardag, and take 5 health damage.
Continuity.
Do I
Great.
Yeah.
What is it?
Do I see any like an entrance or any way out of the well?
Yeah, right in the side. There's a 2 by 2 by 2 foot hole in the side, and there's actually what looks to be like blood
Which
at the
direct-
bottom of down.
Which direct?
Which direction? It's going to be southwest, slightly southwest. I can use a ruler and show you, like that, like that,
Yeah.
like
All right.
that.
So I guess I'm going that way.
It's going to take a little shimmying to get through with all your gear and your armor and stuff like that. It's going to be really hard for you to squeeze through this 2-foot hole. You can try to pull some bricks out of the side, or take off armor.
Bricks, isn't it?
Well, I mean, around the outside where the hole had already been removed. This hole is not suited for a big barbarian that's 6'3", with all armor and weapons attached. If you want to undon your armor, or maybe try to pull some bricks out, you can always try.
Doff.
Doff, yeah.
Take it off.
Right. Thank you.
I'm gonna try and pull some bricks out.
All right. Yeah, you do. You feel like you pull out about 6 bricks to make the hole about 3 by 3, where you feel like you can squeeze through. Every brick you pull out, though, it seems like the well itself seems to lose a little bit of structure, stability. You can actually hear like it's starting to crack and crumble. It's not falling down. It's still secure, but you feel like if you take any more out, or if you bump it too hard, that you could send this whole thing collapsing down.
Okay, I want to get out of there as quickly as possible without.
Yeah, you can get through the hole now, easy. You slide into about a 3 by 3 foot tunnel on the other side, maybe a little bit wider some places and a little bit shallower others. But you are human, Bardag, I believe, and you see dick all. It's pitch black in that hole.
I'm just gonna keep going. Keep going straight. I'm feeling the walls for any other passages.
All right. You're sliding along the walls. What do you guys want to do while Arbrin is in his early grave, or Bardag?
All right, Tack.
Yeah.
You attack?
Do you want to try to find Gustav, or do you want to go down this well with me?
I don't know who Gooseberry is. And I like going down well.
I would like to point out that you guys totally whipped the shit out of those bandits earlier, and now you're all getting defeated by wells. So.
What?
You're getting defeated by wells that don't have HPs.
Hey man, wells are scary.
Wells are the shit.
Well, this well hasn't done shit. If I wasn't so drunk, I'd be afraid of this well.
You're not drunk anymore. You keep saying you're drunk, and you keep telling Rivdell you're drunk, but he can tell that you're obviously not.
Yeah. So Tack. Are we going down this well, or are we gonna try to find Gustav?
I don't know who Gustav is, because I don't pay attention. I want to go down this well and fight the...
He's the guy that let us in the city.
Tack is ready to go down the well. Rivdall, go ahead and roll one more perception check.
All right, will do.
For good measure.
Right.
With that, you're starting to realize that obviously something's not right here. You know that already. But you notice that not only Gustav is not answering his office doors, you don't really know where to search for him at. And on top of it, you haven't seen any people, like townsfolk and or guards. And your big lumbering barbarian has since disappeared from where you guys were. He said, I'm going to go check the other well. And that was about 10 minutes ago.
All right. Well, shall we go find Bardag, I guess, before we try to venture out on our own down this well?
All right. But I could do it. I could go. I'll grab the log. Let's go.
What?
Let's go.
Your mic's really fuzzy.
Log.
It'll come back in. It happens every now and
then. Yeah.
Oh, is it messing up?
No, you're good now.
There it is. We're good.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I said let's go, but I'm bringing the log.
We're finding Bardag. Okay, bring the log. Well,
Yeah.
go find Bardag.
Everyone loves this log.
Okay, let's go.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Everyone in the chat that's
Maybe.
watching, all 200,000 people watching in chat right now are like, fucking kill this motherfucker with a log.
I'm a log cat.
It's a log cat. That's
All
our
right, I'm gonna
catchphrase
look
now,
down the
log
well.
cat.
I'm gonna look down here and see if I can see Bardag.
You do not see Bardag.
My rope is still there.
Yeah, you do see the
Yeah.
rope though, and you see that it is snapped. You see it tied to
Yeah.
the wood, and this is a new
Right.
rope. This is obvious to both of you that this is a new rope. You assume Bardag tried to attempt to climb down, and the rope broke, but you do not see him down the well
Hmm.
with your
Um,
vision.
By my terrible assumptions, I think Bardag has been transformed into a rope. Tech's still drunk.
Tat, you're not drunk. You're just dumb.
I'm drunk.
Hold on. Let me take a look around for a minute, collect my thoughts, and see if I can make a plan.
I throw a dagger at the wall over there. That thing.
Yeah, you throw a dagger, it sticks in the wood, and then
Stop.
it immediately disappears and comes back to your belt.
Someone took my dagger.
But it comes back to your belt, and it's upside down than it normally
Someone
is. You're just like, what the hell?
Someone took my dagger. Oh my goodness. So the doors are closed at the moment, right?
Yeah, the doors are closed at a moment, and you guys immediately are assaulted by a really cold breeze coming in from over the walls. Like, from every different direction, it feels like this wind is just, like, pelting you guys. You guys aren't, like... It's just extremely cold, and it came up out of nowhere.
Is
And
it
you hear
cold to you, Tat?
you hear distant footsteps, but you can't make out where they're coming from.
It's the guy who's standing there.
I am going to move myself. Is this kind of like a 2-level kind of thing? Like,
Yes,
you have
absolutely.
a top where you can
There's
stand on, like,
the ground,
underneath it?
and then there's just wooden beams that are holding up this like walkway. Is what that
Okay,
is,
and
and it's
then
about
are these
8 feet
bushes?
high.
Are
Yeah.
these bushes?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna try to hide.
Yeah. Absolutely. Roll for stealth there.
No problem. I can do that all day.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
You disappear into those bushes like fucking. Even Tax like.
I can hide. Like
Rivdal?
that fucker.
Tax like Rivdal. And now Tack, you are all
They s-
alone.
They stole Rivdal and my knife.
All right, let's get back to Bardag crawling in his tunnel. How's things going, Bardag? You still sliding along in your dark hole?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You come to a point to where you it's not necessarily that you see light, but it's lighter. It's more of a gray than it is pitch black. And then the tunnel ends.
Yeah.
As you feel around, you feel that the only way to go is up.
All right, I'm going to look up.
You look up and you see just more gray, like a gray. You can't really make out. It looks a little bit brighter up there, but it looks like it might be an exit, but it's hard for you to tell just based upon your vision.
I'm going to use the power of echo to try and shout and get them to hear me.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Go for the shout, bud. Shout it out. Shout it out.
Shout it all
What
out.
am I doing?
Yell for a performance. We'll do a performance on this one.
Let it all out.
Shout it all
Please.
out.
Ooh, that is a.
You give one hell of a shout, but you don't know if anyone heard it. You feel like they should, though. It was so loud. You guys on the inside of the wall, you just hear a loud wind. The wind is just pelting in, and you just hear these
Yeah.
it sounds like footsteps are everywhere, walking around you guys.
Oh my god.
It sounds like not like 1,000 footsteps, but occasionally there'll be a footstep behind you in the bushes, like this direction, and then occasionally like there'll be one over here, and then there'll be one over here. There'll be some over here.
And we're
So how long is the tunnel between where I'm at and the bottom of the well?
From how far you think you crawled, do a wisdom check to estimate how far you think you crawled in the darkness. Just a straight wisdom check. If you guys can hear those footsteps. Still.
Hey, I'm hidden. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
wait.
All right, Vardag.
Oh, fuck.
You think you've crawled probably about 150 yards.
100 miles.
About 150 yards. You feel like you were crawling forever, Vardag. You think you must be somewhere way outside the city right now.
I'm gonna light one of my torches.
All right, there we go, Vardag. Light it up, bro.
Clever.
What are you gonna light it with, by the way?
Torches. With another torch.
You should have a.
Light it with
The lit
something. I
torch.
have a tinker.
Okay,
You have
fair
a
enough.
tinderbox.
All right. You strike it a couple times. It's hard to like get. You have to kind of cover the torch up. Like there's a wind blowing down into the hole. You start to think maybe that's why no one heard you. And as you light it up, you're visibly able to see the tunnel that you crawled out of, and you can see up above you, and you can confirm for the most part that does look like the exit, but it's about 15 feet up, and you gotta keep your torch covered somewhat with your hands a little bit because the wind is just blowing down into this hole, and it is trying to like
Alright,
put your torch out.
How narrow is the tunnel going upward?
It's wider than the one you crawled through by a considerable amount, probably about 4 by 4, pretty decent size. It's just dirt walls.
So is it too wide? Is it too wide for me to be able to try and brace myself?
I'm gonna say no,
Try.
but holding your torch and doing that will be pretty much
I
impossible.
would put the torch out.
Okay, you put the torch up,
The torch out and then go.
Just hold
and
it in your teeth.
you're gonna have to make two. I'm gonna say 2 athletics checks. Right in a row.
Then.
2 athletics checks, bang bang. All right, Tack, what do you want to do?
Me?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure this well's haunted.
I'm pretty sure this whole town's haunted.
Do I hear footsteps around me?
Yes. You guys.
Where's the closest one I hear?
You can't really discern a direction. If you had to guess, over by the stables, the A4. But then as soon as you make a move that direction, if you were going to move that direction, it sounds like it's coming back behind you from behind the tavern. I mean, it's really impossible.
So how exactly do you want to do this?
As Bardag slowly puts his back against the wall, he braces and starts to shimmy up it. You're doing a really good job. You make it about 10 feet up, Bardag, and then your foot kind of sinks into a wet spot in the wall, and you slide down, and you start to slide down, and you lose probably about 7 feet, and you're almost starting over again at this point. You didn't fall, but you almost lost your grip to the wall, and now you're kind of starting from the bottom again.
You want me to do another check?
Yeah, absolutely. You can keep trying if you want. This is Homeward Bound style, man. You're gonna get out of that mud
yeah,
hole.
You can do it, Shadow.
You can do it, Shadow!
That was like the saddest thing ever.
Dude, it's so fucking sad. Fucking love Shadow, man.
Right?
I'm gonna cry right now just thinking about it. Get out of the hole, Bardag,
You
goddammit.
can't get out of muddy holes.
What about now?
Roll one more, bud. You got one more athletics. I need 2 more back to back. Or just one more. There. Alright, bingo. The first couple 4 or 5 feet are really tough, and then you find your footing really well, and you start to get this pattern down to where you can shimmy out, and it doesn't seem to be affecting you as much as it was before. Have you been keeping track of your items, Bardag, for the most part, on your sheet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I see. Yeah, you just lose the torch that you were carrying, or that you put out or whatever. You put it back, but you didn't secure it properly, and it just falls to the bottom of the hole. It was out anyways. But you make it to the top, and you pull yourself out. You grab a hold of some brush that's at the top to help you get out, and then you realize you're literally crouched down into like some bushes, and you can realize that you're outside now. You can feel the wind hitting you, and you immediately hear footsteps all around you, Bardag, from every different direction, and you're in the middle of this giant bush.
Alright, I'm going to make a stealth check.
Go ahead. All right, Tack, what do you want to do? I asked you earlier. You kind of about the footsteps.
So since the footsteps.
Oh shit!
Is it? Can I make a nature check and see if these footsteps are coming from the wind?
Sure.
I think, like, unless there's something else other than nature that would.
No, I mean, absolutely. You can't really discern. You know when the wind picked up, you've heard a lot more footsteps since the wind picked up. You know that. So you can, putting two and two together, you kind of assume that somewhat, but you're not convinced that's exactly where they're coming from.
Right. Like, I had a thought. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
no, it's valid. For
Right.
sure.
So this doesn't confirm or deny my suspicions. I still have my suspicions, but.
And then, Tack, did you want to do something, bud?
Yeah, so how deep is this well?
15 feet. 15 to 20 feet. Completely down.
So is all the rope is down in the bottom of the well, isn't it?
Except for the piece that Bardag attached to the wood. There's about 12 feet attached to the wood stretched out to the well. And then it ends. It just breaks off. And then the rest of it is down in the well.
Rope?
Yeah, you're probably out of rope by now, Bardag. Or at least 25 feet, I'd say.
Alright. How much of the rope is in the bottom of the well, or can I see that?
You can't see that. You can make a perception to see if you can see it with your cat vision.
That's right. So, yeah, I've got duck vision.
Yeah, I mean, you can see down at the bottom, and you think you can see some rope coiled up down there, but you're not sure. Could be a fucking cobra for all you know.
I go, okay, don't worry about it. I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna help save all of you. And then I put my log cat log over the well and tie the rope to it so I can shimmy down the rope into the well.
All right, roll for a survival on that rope.
Survival?
Yes.
16.
All right, the rope's secure. You pull on it, you tug on it. You jump on your log a little bit, lean it up against the well. You feel like the log's not an issue, and you feel like the rope is firmly secured.
I give the log a little pat. Good job, log thing. And I slide down the rope into the well.
Curtis says you started from the bottom, now you're here.
I think that was to Bardag.
Bardag, yeah, absolutely.
And I'm gonna pick up the rope at the bottom of the well and say, "It's okay, Bardag, I'm here now."
As you shimmy down the rope, you go ahead and roll athletics, or acrobatics. I'm sorry. As you shimmy down the rope, you're acrobatics, not athletics.
Nat 1.
Yeah, you immediately slide down the rope. You just haven't got your balance yet, and you burn your hands. Actually taking, let's do it. Let's not play around here. You're able to hold on. You take one of like rope burn to your hands. From
Ow!
Yeah, you get to, and like the fur on your paws is like a little bit ripped off, and like it doesn't feel good. That definitely woke you up.
My pinky's jacked up. And I laugh a little bit to myself.
Did you come out from hiding, Ribdale?
Yeah, I came out.
All right, as you come out and you see this Tack doing this, he just assumes that you disappeared, and now he's made his apparent dive into the well, and you see this happening, and right as he goes down, you kind of come out of the woods. He might briefly make the eye contact with you. He's like, and then he goes down the well. I think maybe your distraction is actually why he slid down the rope and got burned a little bit.
I look at him, I go, Rivdale, you got away from him.
All the way down. And then,
rescue my knife from them too?
Tack, you're not drunk. Why are you acting so dumb?
Almost immediately, the wind stops for you as you come out from the bushes, Rivdale. There's no more wind. You don't hear the footsteps anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, it just
So does that
ceased.
now, in my mind, with my previous thought of the footsteps coming from this wind? Wait a minute.
You can think whatever you want.
I know I can think whatever I want, but like, I can't know anything. Right?
Alright, so I'm gonna run back to the wall.
All right, Bardag, go ahead and roll a strength check to burst out of these bushes, because it's not like they're gonna be hard to burst out of, but you still gotta kind of work your way out of these bushes.
How cool does a bush burst look?
It looks amazing.
Can I make an? Is it too late to make an Arcana check on that wind? Like, would there be if it was?
Yeah,
If
if
it
you
was
would,
arcane,
I would have said why it was going on, maybe, but
Well, I mean, soon after there'd still be some lingering residual magic.
you can try. You can always try. I would say maybe
Alright.
at disadvantage,
Okay.
since
I
when.
mean, it's worth a shot. Here's hoping for 2 nat 20s. Well, there's one, and then not one, but like there's a 20, and then okay, 5.
Yeah, you have no clue about that wind. You're puzzled as fuck. You don't hear any wind anymore, but you guys do seem to hear like what
do
would
hear
be
that.
puzzling whispers.
I
Now,
hate this town. I don't like it.
it sounds like it's coming from the buildings, like the tavern, like the upstairs windows and stuff. You briefly get the sense that you see stuff in the windows, flashes, and then they're gone, and you hear just that faint whispering of like words on the wind, but there's no wind anymore. Bardag, you
I'm getting freaked out.
roll to burst out of the bush. Oh, you rolled.
Kicking my ass.
Jesus
I know
Christ,
why everyone-
Bardag! You tried to burst out of the bushes, and you get
You got
tangled
that
up in the
one.
brambles. You got about 4 feet, and then you got not knocked prone, but you got pulled down trying to run out of the bushes. They actually just like ensnared you and pulled you to the ground.
We're the worst fucking adventurers that's ever existed.
Just
Alright,
in
yeah.
this hour we are.
You are
we got
pro-
really
When
bad.
it mattered, we were kick ass, but now
Yeah.
You are prone now, Bardag, laying in the
It's
brambles.
because your leader is drunk.
And Bardag, you are now aware of the whispering as well.
Yeah, and I want out of these bushes a lot. So can I just try and
I want out of
make
this
make
town.
another check to get up and get out?
Yeah, absolutely. You roll a strength check, and then you can only move about 15 feet.
$19. Alright, so how tall is the wall?
Did you move 50? The wall is 15 feet high.
Oh, shit. Alright, then I'm gonna walk around to the gate.
Gate is closed.
And I'm gonna try and break the gate open.
Yes. Go ahead and roll, Arvin. Or Bardag, I'm sorry. Bad habits.
While
What do
he's
you?
doing that, I'm gonna ask Tack if he sees anything.
Yes, absolutely.
Hey Tack,
Yeah?
do you see anything?
No.
Tack, you are. You don't see anything, but you definitely hear a hell of a lot of whispering coming from the tunnel, the hole in the wall.
I hear a hell of a lot of whispering coming from the tunnel hole in the wall, and I found the rest of Bodag.
Do you tell him
This
that?
whole thing, yeah, this whole thing's happened in less than an hour, so I'm probably still
Yeah.
really drunk. Yeah. I don't sober up that fast. I drank 8 beers in 17 minutes.
You also ran around the bar with Sven, jumping on tables, throwing candles at each other. That's the metabolism of a
Yeah.
cat right there.
Yeah, but I'm
And you
also
had fun
super
with Fiona
skinny.
upstairs. We don't know what happened upstairs with Fiona. There was a blank period
Alright,
there.
so that's a
You could
15.
have been sobered up pretty quick.
15.
Could be why you ran downstairs.
Arbin, this is a humongous fucking door, bud. You're not. You're not.
This is probably worse than
You
the other
hit
door.
it, and it actually gives more than the door did inside the tavern, surprisingly, but not to the point where it's gonna open.
Alright,
Do I hear that?
some got hit on it.
Roll perception, Rivdale.
Oh, please, 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 please.
Yes, you hear a big
Hey.
thud. But with all the whispers and stuff like that, I'm going to have to say that you are
Was it
concerned that...
22?
Yeah, you definitely hear the thud. You hear on the door, but you do not think you do not know it's your friend. You think, oh fuck, they're about to come in.
All right. Well, I'm gonna come over to this tower and see if there's a way, like inside.
Yeah, there's a little ladder you can climb up.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you get up to the top. As you peek over the edge, you're immediately relieved to see Bardag, the barbarian, just trying to break down this fucking door.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
But I'm gonna need you to roll a dex check.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Let's scroll up.
Bardag, I want you to roll a dex check too outside the door.
What? I get a +5.
I'm gonna give you advantage with the 14, just based upon you're up in a tower.
Okay.
But even that being said, right at the last second, you sense something. The whispers are getting louder. As you look over to see, you hear what sounds like a faint wisp, on like almost like the wind is about to blow. And you kind of grab a hold of the edge of the tower, and you see what looks to be like a bolt, like a very thin bolt or dart that's pitch black, and it hits the side of the rock and sticks in the rock. You assume this was aiming at you.
Oh dear, I'm gonna hit the deck.
Yes, and Bardag, you definitely you take a you hear what happens to Rivdale, and you don't have advantage, but seeing what happens to him gives you enough sense.
Lady.
It gives you enough sense to oh yeah, what happens to Rivdale? That you see what happens to her, and it gives you enough sense to react, and you react just in enough time to see one of the exact same bolts, or they're very thin bolts, I would best describe them as, hit the ground in front of you. You turn that direction to look where it came from, but you really don't know which direction it came from. And just as soon as the bolts had landed, they disappear into smoke.
Oh,
Goddamn ninja.
shit. Alright,
This is the Naruto universe.
I am
And there's ninja.
going-
We're being attacked by Shinobi.
I'm going to try
This is
once
happening.
again.
All right, you're gonna have to face away from where you hear the initial, or where you think the initial arrow came from. So go ahead, make a strength check, or athletics. You can make an athletics if you like. Attack. What do you want to do while you're down this hole? Bardag.
There we go.
You notice at the point of the door, there's a smaller section of the door that's used for like opening up, like to receive like packages and stuff, and like so they don't have to open the main door. And you focus most of your pressure there, and you dive through it with so much force that like it gives way. You overestimated how much force you needed for this little hatch, and you dive through this little hatch, breaking some of the door as you go through it, and you land prone on the other side of the door on your face. Or actually on your back, looking up, and you see Rivdale look down at you, and you just kind of have this smile on your face because you just fucked that door up, Bardag.
Oh shit, well, we got Bardag back, but now we got Tack out of the well.
What do you want to do, Tack?
Alright. Now, Rivdal, let's shut this door now.
You're not drunk, Tack. Stop it.
I don't know what the heck is out there. I want to stay out there.
Alright, I'm gonna
Shutting the door.
All right, it's
gonna
broken
very
now, so you're gonna have to find another way to latch that little door if you're shutting it. Let me see what Tack wants to do down the hole real quick.
So I'm saying.
Go ahead, Tack.
Me?
Yeah.
No, the other Tack.
Oh, the other tack's the one that holds my thieves' tools.
Yeah.
So, I'm
But
gonna.
you're still in that door.
What's that?
But you're still in the door.
Uh,
You pushed your thieves' tools into that other door.
Yeah, I did. I'm gonna try and climb out of the well while holding the
Oh
Oh,
my
son of a
rope I
bitch.
saved.
I saw that.
What are you doing, Tack?
I'm gonna gather up the rope at the bottom of the well that because I'm drunk, I still think it's Bud Egg, and I'm gonna climb out of the well.
Yeah,
my
roll
friends.
2 athletics, or not athletics, but acrobatics for you checks to get out of the well.
Acrobatics. A 16 and a 9.
No. Roll another one on top of that.
Oh, okay.
That's your
So
16,
a
11.
16 and then an
It
11.
takes you some time. You struggle. You get to the top of the well, and you realize you're just holding about 20 feet of rope.
Alright.
And then you also having a trouble, like, you're climbing up the very center of the well, so reaching out to the ledge, you're kind of just holding on. But you can't, you're having trouble reaching to the edge of the well. So you got to kind of swing yourself. You get a hold of the well, and the bricks come loose a little bit. As they do, the whole well collapses underneath you. As that one brick comes loose, the whole well just goes, and it just starts falling in below you. It doesn't seem to hit you, but the whole well now is only about 6 feet deep below you.
I'm gonna cling
It's
onto
filled
the,
in with bricks now.
I'm gonna cling onto the amazing log for dear life, so I don't fall into the well while it's
Alright.
falling apart.
Now let's go to let's everybody roll initiative.
Absolutely, let's do it.